I would respect that.
Has anyone checked the Loth shard lately? On the list? Has anyone read that?
Shard?
Yeah. On the list.
Let's see.
I would respect it if Percival came in while we were streaming and just played copyrighted music.
Bitch ass Loth.
I added a couple things. I don't know if anyone's noticed.
Yeah, that's funny.
The name of it is just
Yeah.
Its type is dance.
God, if you're listening, please kill Peter Parker.
Free alpha furry suit.
I think I saw like a Tumblr, like it was like a Reddit, it was like a Tumblr post where it's like, I can't believe this is an actual fucking seed. Like, that's not how prayer works. You can't just ask God.
But that's
to
also
kill
the point.
people.
That is the point, though.
Totally ask God to just kill someone you don't.
God, if you're listening, please kill Percival Ilhar.
How divine intervention works.
It's literally
I'm sorry, did we
up there, like,
fucking
in the
actually
ending.
list that fucking hourglass is just it's sand?
I don't like sand.
I don't like sand.
Divine intervention, I never hedged my I gave that to you guys for your shards and I'm like, this'll never fucking happen.
Yeah, because divine.
How low does it have to be again?
It has to be your level or lower on a
Jesus
D100.
Christ.
I still don't know what
it's
the
horrible.
super secret god
Okay,
is.
I hit divine intervention. I win.
How long is it?
Nia got it!
Nia did get it, but I get 100. I got it 100 before I got a divine intervention.
Yeah, no, it's the most. It is literally, and it's an action too, so it is the most like desperate play. You're like, all right, well, we're gonna die. And you just go, God, if you're listening,
kill Peter Parker.
please kill Peter Parker. And then your enemy just goes, ugh, it just falls
Oh,
over.
Connie.
Ow!
What would that be on the wild magic? Let's see.
Dive.
For the next minutes, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Like, yeah, no, like divine intervention is saying I'm about to take this L. I am
there's
this
one.
desperate.
That took long enough. Anyways, we're in Cran now.
You're in Cran. You're in Crans.
Damn it, I
Crayons.
didn't
We're
roll my
eating crayons.
D20s.
Marines.
I didn't
Oh, I was
pick out
one off.
I didn't pick out a dose set.
Okay,
boys.
so-
Oh, no, I gotta do it
This
live.
number.
So with that, yeah, we'll go ahead and start. So last time we played, it was a session of recovery, rest at R&R, and R&R with your new party member Nia, and you guys went and shopped at Sierra de Sex, yeah, Sierra de Sex, the companion of the good buddy old friend.
God, I love that guy.
Of Merrick, and
Bro was rolling in
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
not
as soon as
tons
we
of
get a chance,
illegal-
as soon as
Yeah,
we get a
it's my
chance, Misha's
sword.
gonna use sending, which I added to her list after the session, to tell
Okay.
Arendelle that she found some drip for him.
Oh my lord.
Oh, the Dread Knight armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, that's like evil armor to give to a good guy, but like I love it.
You said
it doesn't
him
do
so
anything.
good.
It doesn't do anything like evil. Like
Okay.
it doesn't like turn you evil or
It
anything.
fits his
But
aesthetic, which is the point.
I'm pretty I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Lich King's armor.
Listen,
from
we talked about
WoW.
this
From World of
last
Warcraft,
session
holy
about how
fuck.
this would fit him perfectly, and you agreed. You don't get.
I
to
know I
do-
did. I'm saying do it.
I'm doing.
I'm kidding.
He will get it.
Dude, Elrindel in the Lich King armor, that's pretty cool. The Lich King armor is fucking badass. So like, I mean,
Yeah. Listen, if it wasn't like 800 attunement slots, I would have taken it. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, for real though.
Oh, yeah.
But all of Arendelle's shit is broken right now, so like.
I'm gonna use my hammer ability, loyalty to family, and just bind everyone to my shard and myself.
That's terrifying considering I only know your name and that
What
you're
is?
a
Wait,
devil.
wait. Bind,
I get to
what is-
choose 5 people. Well, the number of people.
Hold
equals-
on. We had this conversation at the end of the session. We don't know
What's
each
that do?
other.
What does that do?
I'll post it. Relax. Yeah.
Cyber
We don't
didn't
even
add.
go here.
I like how Cyber didn't add the important caveat you see in all spells, which is to say
Okay.
willing creatures.
See, the funny part is, it doesn't say willing here, so.
Yes,
you
that's
God.
good.
It's supposed to be willing
None of you
creatures.
get a choice.
That's what I was going to say. I think they intended willing creatures.
Listen,
If you're not
hold on.
willing,
Hold
you can
on.
back out.
Hold on. I don't know you. Our only interaction has been
Connie
you walking
does.
into my. Connie killed me, okay?
I don't know
wow,
this lady.
Now you're actually going to use it against me. Okay.
I
cool.
cast. I
Literally,
cast.
you've been telling me. it's
My
fine,
point
just-
is, Nisha's only interaction with Nia is her busting into the in room, grabbing her by the collar, shaking her awake, interrogating her, and telling her, "I don't know who the fuck you are," and leaving. That has
Nia
been my
was there in that
only
battle, by the
reaction
way.
with Nia.
Anya's
Listen,
gonna be like,
do you want me to protect you or not?
Anya's gonna bat it aside.
Do you want the only only big beefy girl on the
Yeah.
party to not protect you?
I
Did
can
Nia
let you
not
die.
help us in
Can we,
that fucking
can we
battle?
have this
I don't
conversation after the bar scene when we get to talk to each other that we've discussed?
know. Okay.
True. You're not in any immediate danger in Korea, so
Exactly.
like you're okay. You can wait if you want.
Like,
I mean,
would I like the
sure,
protection?
I'll
Yes,
wait
but
now.
like,
Will this lady help me? I don't know this lady.
I don't know
Yeah,
this
I
lady.
cast-
I'm
I
ashamed
cast-
of this.
I cast sex on you. I don't want to have sex with you. No, the spell. It says it has to be one willing creature.
Wow.
I like how
Joke's
you
on you,
got
I'm
the
immune to
willing
that
part
spell.
out of this description.
Joke's on you, I'm asexual. That doesn't work on me.
Yeah, Ducky was thinking it too.
Get the whistle.
the whistle.
Get
You
the
are now
whistle.
bound to me.
I am not a
unconventionally.
willing.
I am unwilling. No, thank you.
Okay, I pull up.
Currently
Alright.
unwilling because I don't
Okay,
know you. and
Okay,
you've
okay,
spent our
all right,
money.
pull it in. Let me just get the recap done with. You guys shopped a lot. You found. Oh my god, what did you find? You found a lot of stuff.
A lot of shit. I got a
Uh,
rapier.
I got the
This-
drip.
We got a jar of dirt.
My blade of Avernus.
You found. Oh god, what's her name?
Luminaria.
Luminaria.
Luminaria,
Luminaria. Yes.
Okay.
the other
I
buff
swear.
girl in the party.
You found Luminaria, a John Luminaria. I don't think that's it.
John Luminaria.
I got the armor of I'm not even gonna try. To
We got a lot of
pronounce
shit.
Yeah, we just
yeah,
got
we
a lot of
also-
shit. Just,
We got the
Yeah, the dwarves.
Lithian. I forget what the race is called, but the power armor.
that. Oh,
The exosuit,
Oh,
yeah.
Power armor?
Leonin intact
yeah, we
Leonin
got- we got
power
the,
armor. I think
got
so.
that.
we got that. Yeah, that.
We did.
The Aqua Bear exosuit.
Aqua boy.
No. Aqua boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got the purple armor and gauntlet.
The big if joke. Second best joke to the fucking I killed 10 men joke. I killed 10 men. I killed a man with this
I
thumb.
killed him.
Yes.
I killed a man with this thumb. We are professionals.
So yeah, we found a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
no, you
know what we
guys-
have because we all immediately jotted it down in our lists. Okay, we don't have to recap it all
It
items.
is in our sacred texts, don't worry.
Yeah. Oh.
I will find the gauntlet of Ezv.
I got my
Find
power
my
word
goddamn
kill
shit.
arrow.
My goddamn shit.
You got the JoJo arrow.
We did get the JoJo arrow. Can I hold on to that actually? Who has that?
While I'm holding it, it's
You're
mine.
gonna have to like rip it out of Nia's hands. and
Pry it from my.
That's not happening with
dead
22
hand.
strength.
Listen, I have a crossbow in my arm. I could probably shoot
Oh yeah, does
that.
it fit in their
Let's
crossbow?
not. Let's not.
Cyber's
do you
answer
mean
was
let's not?
maybe, and that's very
Yeah,
concerning.
I mean, we could try.
Try
if you
what?
because it maybe
Fit the
is
kill
like,
arrow in my
maybe-
crossbow
Just
arm.
point at someone and kill them.
I have a crossbow arm. Why would we try to put the arrow in the crossbow arm?
See, I just tried to give you a protection spell, and you outright denied it. So giving you a kill arrow seems like an even worse idea.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair. Fair enough.
Exactly.
But also,
I
that's
took
Team
the-
Luna's money.
I took the
This is true, actually.
bond, whatever. I don't care.
You guys can just kind of like.
Why are you
being
arguing
calm.
over the kill arrow? Just whatever.
Put it in the bag.
Use it. Use it when you fucking need it. Why are you arguing who gets to have it? It's useless until you shoot it at someone.
Yeah, but we have to be able to shoot it, and I'm the only one with the shooting.
You can like throw it as like a bonus
Yeah,
action.
but I have a crossbow in my arm that would hit it better. Would have a better chance of actually hitting.
Yeah, but like she can throw it to you as like a bonus action, or give it to you before combat
Okay.
starts.
I'm going to say if you throw it, you might not get weapons proficiency. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
throwing it sounds like a bad idea.
No, I'm saying throw it
Okay.
to you. Like she can
Yeah,
throw
okay,
it to you
I
as a
get that
bonus
now.
action.
I get that
Yeah.
now.
Running up to someone and stabbing them with it also sounds funny.
That's interesting, yeah. Okay, so you guys shopped, found a lot of stuff, including the sword of the blade of Avernus trapped in there as a GIDSX like keystone major item, and he tasked you all if you could find the blade of Zarael with he would trade it to you, and yeah.
Hide in prison.
So yeah. You guys got other really cool items. A rapier. You got the Leonin power suit. You did not buy it, but yes, you do send the sending message to Elrindel, and he responds. And you
As the
presume
official tailor of the Shadow Riders, you need this strip.
you presume that he goes and he gets it. You're not exactly certain, but yeah. So with that, you guys you teleport into Koran, and you are you teleport into Koran, and as you teleported in, Valiar interdicted the teleportation process and gave you guys something which turned out to be Tomiko's cloak, and inside of it a picture holding a picture of all of you guys together in a group with people you've never seen, and this name was, or this name what this these people were the group that Alistar had introduced you to long time ago. I think only Misha remembers that, maybe. Even
Yeah, I don't
Me
even know if
too.
I was there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if
maybe that was a fucking long time
I don't
ago.
think Misha was
Wait.
ever in Weldrake.
You mentioned in the last session Anya and Misha having their memories restructured. You can change that if you want, but that's what was said last session.
I can actually very accurately pinpoint it because we met them when we met them actually after the battle in Sejok, the first one. We were on our way back to the capital. We hadn't yet to go to Dawnlight. Dawnlight was like the next session.
Yeah,
Like,
I think I was
essence is
in the
map.
VC for it, but I do not think Misha was
Okay.
there.
So Misha and Anya, and I say Misha and Anya, you would, but it's to
I
both of
probably
you.
know of them.
Connie and Anna and Ania, you probably would not. You still don't know who they are, but yeah. So you
Joke's
guys,
on you. I have a +4 in everything I am not proficient in.
yeah.
Just kidding, though. I
So
wouldn't.
I have deduced that Tomiko's jacket would be quite long enough to look like a trench coat on Misha, and she's going to wear it.
Yeah.
She's wearing a trench coat. She's gonna shoot up a school now.
You look like
Oh my
you look
God.
like you look like a really long fairy. Long.
Oh no.
Long fairy.
What if Yoda was tall? That's like cursed.
Okay, listening into this is what I needed to snap myself out of the funk.
Oh.
So Misha's got
Oh,
like this sick purple armor with the skull heart on it, one gloved
Give me a second.
hand, one metal hand, and then just jacket trench coat over top of it.
Like a RPG character that ran out of money before they could finish their set.
It's true.
You hate to hear it, but it's true.
You hate to hear it, but it's true. It gives that that rugged adventurer look, though.
Okay.
Especially since that armor doesn't have any sleeves.
Oh,
My God, my arms. Chilly.
Bare arm.
Old. It You see, Cyber thought you wanted your other arm cut off, so we made it so there was a cut here thing.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, cyber deafened. I didn't realize.
Yeah, Cyber Defense said be right back and then vanished.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, I have Tall Yoda.
Oh.
Toll.
You know, there's something that I don't. Something about that is very disturbing.
I like that they decided to make
You made everyone smaller.
and Kenobi
Actually-
short.
Actually, so that means Yoda's short too. There's a shorter.
No, that's Yoda with some legs.
Oh, now I'm just thinking that the moment you. So, okay, I don't know if I showed this picture, but it was like a while ago of this picture of a shark. Like it was a drawn shark, and they just attached legs with fishnet stocking up on it.
Wait, what are we doing right now? No, Cyber.
Where
it's
it's-
over,
Cyber's yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the moment that those roads are parted, it's just Yoda wearing fishnet stockings.
Otherwise, I just use this time to introduce myself and everyone else.
We were going to do that over drinks.
Like, if you want to do it now, you can say what you're gonna say now. Sure.
Ah, wait.
So
Okay.
what has happened for you guys so far?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
I tried to give everyone a protection buff.
I
and they all
took it.
denied
I took it.
You spent 5 days with her.
And then Misha demanded my death arrow.
I didn't demand it. I asked for it.
It's true.
I don't know
Oh,
this person.
I
Like,
don't know
what?
this person. They spent our money.
I mean, technically, you spent your money.
You bought.
It's not like I took your money.
Uh-huh. Wait, you asked for the money though.
Did I?
Yeah.
How else would you have bought that star armor and the
I-
kill arrow? What is
I know you-
this?
Yeah. You either either you asked for the money or you said you're taking it without asking for the money, in which case you still
Okay.
took our money.
Daycare drama. What happened?
Nothing.
We're just
arguments
messing
about
around.
money.
Money.
We're
Maggie.
really just messing.
Well, obviously Nia's the Hellfire Queen, therefore your currency already belongs to her.
No.
I will kill her.
I don't acknowledge any nobility or royalty above me. What are you talking about?
You have to pay tributes to the queen.
No, I
I
don't.
pay tribute. I don't pay taxes. The fuck are you talking about?
I
Anya
pay
hasn't paid-
taxes.
Anya hasn't paid taxes in like 12. No, Anya's never paid taxes her entire life.
All right, let's get on. Let's get on.
IRS.
Let's get to a bar. I'm thirsty.
All right, so yeah, you guys, you teleport into Koran, the thing with the Valley art, and the picture happens, and you are now in Koran. It is, oh god, you guys went like, holy shit, your time zone, like you went. It's way later in the day now.
Well,
Because
it was night when we left.
or
It was eternal
So-
night. Yeah.
if it,
Eternal night.
what time was it when you? It was like in the day when you, or there's the sun was setting.
It was like
when you fought
sunset when we
Felros.
killed him, yeah.
So
But you see, the thing is, it was eternal night, so we had no idea of determining that.
exactly that I'm trying to figure out what it would be. So the sunset, you were attacking Felros.
Probably
That's
like
when the battle
mid to
happened.
late day. It was probably mid to late day when we were going shopping.
So midnight day is still nighttime, and then you guys teleport. And then since you're going east, that would mean that the time is getting sunrise is in the east. That's in the west. It's getting later, right?
Yes, it
So-
would probably be
Yeah.
either
Nighttime.
yeah, early night.
Azim, light.
This is the he's ever thought. Kind of. I mean, when you have crazy things like this, you have to consider what's happening.
So, what do you
Unlike
mean?
I did
unlike
this.
most D&D worlds where it's basically a flat circle, it's actually a sphere.
We are in a sphere. The world is
not
flat.
flat earthers. My God.
Is there a globe
Even in
thing?
normal D&D, it's not flat. It's a sphere.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just there's weird like extra dimensional like space
Well,
is
well-
like kind of space, but it's like not really space. It's like fucking weird. Like, you
I'm
have to-
going to go to
Fuck.
space. You cannot stop me. I will make this a treasure planet.
well, yeah,
campaign.
because space in normal like Forgotten Realms and like and Abiur Toril is weird. It's like it is space kind of, but like there are these things called like globes where it's like where your immediate material plane is held, and it's like your own little contained cosmos kind of. It's not very big, and like you leave it, and then this is how spelljammers get around is they spell jam like through the globe, and they go to another like globe that has worlds in it basically. So it's like you basically travel to different solar systems via spell jamming. It's like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And the astral plane is space, and you can't. So it's basically just space. You can't breathe it, and you can't.
Yeah, the material plane. The material plane exists adrift of the astral plane.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know. I haven't even. I mean,
We'll deal with
theoretically,
that.
you guys could do that. I've thought about putting shards. Then again, a lot of the shards now are not on the material plane anymore. So
That's why we need a spaceship.
yeah. So, anyways,
No, get my
you guys
spaceship.
find out. You guys here. Let me generate you guys an in name. Why not?
Yes.
The
God,
fucking candiest one.
nothing will ever be as good as the half-cocked clock cock.
The half clock cock. Half.
What?
half
They're like
Wait, got him. Half clock cock cock.
they're like a franchise, and there's just a bunch of them. You have like the quarter cock,
Half
clock, cock.
The quarter
It's like dick butt. It's like dick butt, but it's a clock instead of
Yeah.
yeah.
half-cocked clock cock. I just imagine it was like the arms of the clock.
Okay, here you go. This inn's name is the Closed Emu. It's a pretty good one, I think.
Closed emu? What the fuck? Are there
the-
emus in
the
fucking
clo-
Quran?
Well,
The
this one's closed,
closed
guys. We should leave.
Emu.
It's closed, guys.
Wait a minute.
Obviously, time to leave.
Wait a minute, hold on. This implies that the person who opened this saw an emu, which means either Quran has emus or this person is from Australia.
Okay. Okay.
Dorsa?
There are emus in like
No,
Gendas?
guys.
Please tell
No,
me
obviously-
Holy shit.
Obviously, emus are horrific, hate-filled creatures, so they're in the Underdark.
yeah.
The Underdark just keeps getting
pretty-
worse.
No,
That's pretty
there's
good. I mean, Underdark is Australia, so
You go down there and you
It
just see an
is.
emu beating up an
Oh my
elephant.
god.
there better be birds that, like, when they're in season, they just start fucking pecking at your eyeballs.
Ostriches and
like,
emus are fucking mean. So I'm
God,
not
I could just
surprised.
picture like a pack of emus beating the crap out of a mind flayer. That's so
be fair,
funny.
If they're living in the Underdark, if they're living in the Underdark, they're probably harnessing the magical radiation there to give themselves powers.
Like it's like why their feathers are black is because like weird dark magic.
Yeah, the Underdark has magical radiation that monsters use to power
holy
themselves
shit,
sometimes.
man.
Oh my god, the emu are radiation powered. Big dicks halfway in.
Yeah, I talked about this.
No, okay. The name is not the name will be
Big dicks.
the superb penis. No, the
What?
no, that I read that wrong. The Superb Peon Tavern.
Okay.
No, hold on. I gotta find a good one. Oh, okay, this is actually a good one. The Grateful Demons Pub. I like that. That's actually that's
Okay.
actually pretty cool.
That was a good one.
Great cock ahead.
Great.
Big chest ahead.
Great cock ahead gets attacked by a giant rooster.
Oh my god.
All right, the Grateful Demons Pub. So yep, you guys go in. You're gonna be, I don't know, 2 gold for all of you to get like pretty much as much ale as you want for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Because you know, alcohol's actually cheap. Gold is actually a lot. So
Yeah, these are like copper pieces.
yeah, it's like 2 copper for a mug. You guys are like, here, we'll take 2 gold to just like basically unlimited tap.
One at most.
Nah, dude. You guys drink a lot. Have you ever got how much Nia drinks?
Okay,
Huh?
but a
I
gold
don't know how
piece
much
is
Nia
worth
drinks.
10,
I drink
and then
too much.
100 silver pieces, and then 1,000 copper pieces. It's worth
Wait,
a
no.
Nia
fucking
does.
lot.
Anya's going to pay. Anya's going
Wait,
to
how
pay
much?
off. Anya's going to pay 2 gold to the guy so she can pay off some of her tab
Cool.
from when she went to Karan's magic school.
Pieces, 2 copper.
Cyber.
Yeah, sorry.
D.
I'm looking it up. How much does a mug of ale cost 5e? 4 copper pieces get fucked.
You
Anyway,
said
Anya-
2. I just said copper pieces.
No, I know.
Anyways,
four.
yeah, Anya's paying the guy
Coffers.
2 gold so she can pay off some of her tab from when she went to college.
I also have
Oh
to
yeah,
roll for
he has
my-
his like identity. He's like, I know who you are. I remember you. No, but yeah, you pay him, and yep, it goes.
Pig man.
You basically even at 4 copper pieces a mug, it effectively is still unlimited for the rest of the time you're here, basically. Or not that much, but probably for the next 2 days at least, to just straight drinking if that's really what you wanted to do.
Get Krilla!
Can my dwarf drink?
No,
He can't manifest yet.
Yondor cannot fully physically manifest yet.
Ellie can drink though.
He has to exile. Yeah, she's with you all the time. She's very quiet.
I
Guys
will-
hit on her all the time. She kills them. No, I'm kidding.
That's funny. I'm going to.
So okay, I actually wanted to illustrate something. So you guys walk through Koran, and it's getting into night, and it's still busy here. The Koran as a city is one of kind of the cornerstones of culture on the planet. It is a very, very well-known city. The massive temple of Ao, which is just a temple to every god, basically, even the bad ones. There are temples even to the bad ones. As in Athar, the understanding is oftentimes that the evil gods, while they suck, are still to be respected and revered to a certain extent.
Well, yeah.
They are facets of life that, like, if the good gods are so good and so powerful, why do that destroy the evil gods? Well, of course, the balance of the world. I mean, evil has to exist with good, light has to exist with dark, etc., etc. You all understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a massive temple complex, huge, near the campus of the Dratton Kirlo School for the Magically Gifted, which is one of the premier magical institutes on the planet. Pretty much everything is taught there. Bards,
Yeah.
wizards. Most of I would say the trained magical arts are there. There's some other weird stuff where it's like they'll take sorcerers in and like help them hone their powers a little more to so they're not specifically like wild magic sorcerers or sorcerers with more unstable abilities rather than like those sorcerers who are like really innately gifted, which is some other things as well, but a lot of times it's kind of that sort of stuff. But really, it's anything in relation to magic. I mean, there are like people who would be considered like fighter classes that are like Eldritch Knights that train there and everything. Really, anyone and everyone who has an aptitude and any sort of aptitude and a will and the ability to pay can go to the school, and it is a buzz always with people of various ages, oftentimes young people who leave their homes. I mean, it's a little different than our world because it's like sometimes they get sent here like very young when their poor peasant farmer families are like, hey, our daughter has the potential to become like a king's archmage or something like that. They send them to be trained for like their entire life. And a lot of the most powerful wizards and spellcasters can claim their heritage from here. There are other ones, but this is one of the most. There's one in Exalt that's very good. It's at Bard's College. There's one in Dwarstoth even. Used to be one in Venroth.
We don't talk about Gendar.
Couple of them.
We don't talk about the Gendars campus.
The Gendos campus, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Gendos.
That one
Johnny
purge that
has
happened a long time
definitely
ago.
been here before. Like,
Misha has
that
been here
time?
before, and she's specifically going to avoid the Temple of Saloon because she had a incident last time she was here.
Did you say Connie would definitely have been here?
Connie has definitely been here before. Like, spent a pretty decent amount of time here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How many years ago did they do that? This is important.
Not that long. I mean, like,
Okay, good. Okay, good.
No, Indy, he did not say
after
Dwarfstoff.
leaving Exile, I probably would have gone up there and chilled for a bit.
Dwarfstoff.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely I would say that this was probably like the big, rival campus, you know, to like one of the big ones to down in Exile. Then again, it's like a continent away. But hey, continental, you know, rivalries exist in modern day, like with football and
Yeah.
everything, like Stanford, and like, you know, all the other Ivy Leagues. So like, hey, I mean,
Notre Dame and anyone with a brain cell.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Ohio with itself.
Bro, Ohio? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm pretty sure there's two different Ohio universities and they both hate each other.
I thought you said Ohio universes, and I'm like, that's horrifying. Like that's
No.
a horrifying thought.
Oh, no, I think
Anyways,
Sorry. Yes. Anyways, Ohio cinematic universe.
kill
Sorry.
me.
we are getting off track. I love it.
Yes. Sorry, but yeah. The city is constantly abuzz with people. Some of one of the more interesting things of Koran is it is huge. Koran is on a massive raised plateau to sort of give you guys the I don't know, fucking, I guess the lore or whatever. Koran is on a massive raised plateau in the, kind of out of the mountains, but high in elevation. The Pine, definitely your typical, like, Athar is a very kind of a more colder climate country in the northern parts. By the south, by Exile and Dorsal, it becomes more temperate, where a lot of the farming takes place kind of for all three of the countries. Gendaz is not all desert, contrary to popular belief. A lot of it is, though.
The lower peninsula portion of it is best way to describe it. Sorry.
The lower and the upper part, the lower and the upper parts, the high lower and the high upper parts are not desert, basically. But a lot of it is fucking bad. Yeah. Anyways,
It's a terrible place to live.
terrible place to live. Things to do in Gandalf's leave. Anyways, so it's built on an upper peninsula, and it's the major features of, I guess, the overall architecture of Gandalf is very interesting in terms of from a geographical perspective. Gendaz is built on an exceedingly rare land formation that there's nothing like it in the world. It is built over a essentially, here, can you guys you guys can all see the roll 20, right?
You meant say Quran, right?
Or sorry, Quran, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can all see the roll 20 here. I'll just draw this for it. It'll probably be the easiest to understand.
Hell yeah.
So if you were consider this from a very high level top-down perspective, coming in on the road here from east to west, right? You would come into the city right here. This is Koran proper. Let's just say, it doesn't exactly look like this, right? There's buildings.
I'd hope not.
Like that. So this is the road. This is the top-down view of Koran. The temple is somewhere kind of about here. The massive temple of Ao. The kind of administrative quarter is on this upper part right here, and then the college campus is sort of right here. But the interesting thing, that is not the entire city. In fact, the rest of the city goes like this. And this is the Arch of the Gods, as it is called.
Is just like Solitude, pretty much?
Actually, that's a good way to put it. It is kind of like Solitude, yes. But the arch and the gap, therefore, underneath is like 10 times as big.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's huge. Massive. And all over the arch, it's like a mile or two long, basically. The arch has been fully developed out with, like, the arch is a little kind of a lower class area, more ramshackle wooden huts stacked on top of each other and everything. But it's okay. But it's fully built out and everything, like with its own streets and like its own little like dense suburbs. And it's called the Arch Tops. Creative name, I know. And then you get to the other side, and there's the rest of the city over here. So, but even more so, very interesting, utilizing the genius of the magical staff and students here very long time ago, specifically Dratton Kirlos, the founder, who basically made the city what it was. Anya, I guess you would know all of this. It's a shitty exposition, but I think it's kind of cool, so just interesting more.
Having fun.
utilizing Dratton Kirlos, this insanely powerful mage, you use his knowledge along with a ton of other assistants and engineering and like science and everything to build. So basically, another interesting thing is down here. So this is like the edge right here, right? Down here, under the arch, is the ocean going to the east towards Eholia, right? This is a gate that goes to the ocean, and this is a massive bay in here. This is like a 1,500-foot drop, basically, straight down, like a sheer drop. Utilizing science and magic, Dratton Kirlos managed to construct a system utilizing arcane and scientific elevators, building a system of locks and elevators, and enabling the construction of various platforms that people built their inns, their taverns, their houses, and their shops on the vertical cliff face.
Love engineering.
So we got a mixture.
Love
of solitude
science,
and fucking-
baby!
What's the fucking city from Final Fantasy VII? Oh my god.
That's another.
Midgard.
Yeah, Midgar.
Yes. Sort
Uh,
of.
as an example, I was thinking. So you know those
That's a lot of
Native
dice.
American First Nation tribe that used to live in the Grand Stairway out in, I think, forget.
Yes,
around-
I know what you're
yeah.
talking about. Kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, they just built into the side of the mountain and or they didn't dig into it, but they built like with wood and everything, like the engineering and magic and everything, and thus created not only did they turn what would have been an impossible city to get to aside from the road, they turned it into one of the biggest port cities in the world, creating a massive set of docks and things like that on the bottom of the at the sea level of this massive construction. Tons of ships trading goods from Eholia, kind of what's left of Venroth, Candias, the Southern Beastlands, Erisfell, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So there's your construction lore for
I have a
city.
pain burger.
And more displays.
Burger.
We got Midgar Solitude. Love it.
So do you have a license to be flying underneath these archways? You license?
Yeah, that happens all the time.
I know.
Oh, and fun fact, just so you guys know, the some of you guys might know this. I think maybe Misha, you know this. The just so you guys are reminded, you do have a friend here. In fact, distant, but you have Ariana who is here.
I do not remember her.
Not the gnome. Wait, the gnome.
No.
Wait, no.
The shard?
I
No,
never
Merrick?
really heard
the
the name
bookkeeper.
Ariana before.
Oh, the insane book guy. Yeah, the nuts bookshop guy. Yeah. Okay.
I'm in no mood to see a gnome right now.
Yeah. I hate your people.
I'm
The
racist.
no. Ariana, the captain of the guard here, who is none other than Alistar the Silver Dragon's girlfriend.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
That's very interesting considering I have some context to something that Cybers doesn't know about, and it's really similar to that.
What the fuck is a straight? Yeah.
It's
Alistar.
straight.
Alistar is like he's had like boyfriends before. He's like-
Alice?
He's like 1,500 years old.
Three people doting
Oh, wait.
here.
Let me ask: Does this Ariana? Does she have white hair?
No.
Okay,
God. Can't take another snowcoat.
we're not doing Heaven's Word then.
Oh God. Oh.
Thank you for laughing at that joke. I will be here all week. Bye.
Bye,
Here,
bye
Bobby.
to you too.
I'm the only one who should be allowed not to know who this is. You all should be embarrassed. We saw
No, Ariana hasn't been a major character. She was in the last incarnation of this campaign. My party talked to her a fucking lot. But no, this party has not. This party has not talked to her that much, so that's fine. It is what it is.
I don't think I met her.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Last time I was here, I was actually in North Carolina, so.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
she was like working here when Anya was attending. That was a bit ago. That was a bit.
She was, yeah.
Oh, she was? Oh, then she might know her then, yeah. Then she might know.
She's like 40 or something. Yeah, she's
Okay, yeah, no, she was definitely there when Anya was attending. Holy shit.
mhm.
Definitely.
The
How many
curse of
times did she have to
love.
tell Anya to stop flying below the archway?
Every time. What do you mean? Why would she walk? Why would she No.
There's just guards sitting on flying carpets, just like waiting for students to come down, and then they chase them. They're like, "Yarr!" We're going after them.
It's like the Treasure Planet intro sequence.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So, yeah, you guys are in. With that, the streets are still abuzz with students and merchants bringing their goods back from market for the day. People just walking about to their houses. See a couple unfortunate homeless people and everything. Some guards, all that good stuff in the city.
Wonder what these little students are fucking up to. What trouble are they causing?
Hi, how do you do, fellow kids? Says
These,
Anya.
these damn gremlins.
Anya's just as old as the normal students here. Anya was younger than everyone attending when she went to this school.
I know.
She was like 14.
Yeah.
That makes
How
it
do
funnier.
you do? How do you do, fellow kids?
Makes this even funnier. She's like, "Oh yeah, I remember when I used to attend here," and they're talking to this lady just as old as they are. He's like, "Yeah,
So many years ago.
so many years ago."
I
Oh.
learned so much.
How's the headmaster doing? How's the headmaster?
So what are we
Okay.
doing?
So we're going to
In?
the bar, right?
Getting drunk.
Alright. Karat is right next to Dwarves Toss, so would there be dwarves here?
Oh my god, you're really trying.
What did you say?
Karat is right next to Dwarves Toss, so would there be dwarves here?
There's
They're
a
bordering.
decent dwarven population here. So it's not like directly right next to it. It is look at the
Yeah,
map
it is
here.
past the mountains.
Yeah. It's closer. The cedar forests are there.
Yeah. Percival.
Yeah, that's where isn't that where he grew up, right?
Wait, how
I
old is
heard-
Percival?
19, 20.
When was he? How many years ago was he in that forest?
I'd say about 7.
Holy shit! Wait a minute.
Also,
If you guys go to hire there might be a funny little legend about the boy gremlin murderer.
yeah,
Holy fuck.
yeah, no,
What? How long was he in that forest? 7
Like-
years? Was he there for?
Like
Um,
6 alone? Like I actually don't know. Like I actually don't know when Hubamba died.
if I recall
Is Rasa
correctly,
here?
it
No,
was for
Russ is gone.
it was for a few years. The reason why he even left the forest in the first place was because he tried to stab a priest of Ilmater, got his ass kicked, and the priest was like, "Okay, what is a small gremlin doing?"
Holy shit! Anya already knew about Percival. Okay, I see.
Wow.
Cedar Forest.
More
Yeah,
people know about
yeah.
Percival than they do Misha. All my writing goes to naught.
Well, and Hardforge has Hardforge because dwarves, and I'm not gonna skip the canon that they build badass cities under the mountains because that's awesome. So they just have like tunnels that go straight through the mountains basically, and just go to Koran. So there is actually a pretty solid dwarven population here. It's the closest major city. Hyreth is pretty as a lot of them too because that's like even closer to like their land and everything. But yeah. And Dwarfstad is it's not just dwarves. It's got a dwarven kind of cultural founding and everything, but like Katika, it's very mixed. It's very like there's a lot of different kinds of people there.
Cool. Alright, I just need to know that there were dwarves in this bar.
It's
The
not
chance.
it's not Isgard because they're not racist.
Let me roll a d20, and if I roll a below or above it as 7, there are dwarves here. Okay, I rolled an 18. So now we'll roll a d10 to determine how many dwarves there are. There's 3 dwarves in this bar right now, drinking.
Very happy.
Lamau.
Are there any Leonin? Let's roll. Why not? If I roll above a 17, there's a Leonin. I got a 3.
Damn.
Oh! Rip, no Leonin.
Da.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, okay, wait, hold on. I mean, how often do they come to the surface, Ducky? I mean, I thought we said it wasn't very often. Yeah, like that. Like never. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, not like a 19. Yeah.
I return. What did I miss?
I
There's
I
only
don't-
one in the
Leonin.
bar.
No Leonin. Damn.
Rasa applied.
Okay, cool. So yeah, no Leonin, unfortunately. We'll do it tomorrow as well. Maybe one will show up. Who knows?
Ooh. How spicy.
Turns out it's his armor you have.
Yeah, he's like, get fucked my armor back.
Hey, bitch. Anyways.
Objectifying. What is it? Objectifying? It's just using like probability to determine if they'd be there.
Oh my fucking god.
Time to
Can't
get
believe
drunk.
this.
Oh, okay. I thought you were serious. I'm sorry. Text. It's hard to read sometimes.
It's hard to
The
read.
enemy of tabletop players. Reading.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
it's
not
hard to
me.
Rasa, there's a legitimate reason, I promise.
Okay. What's up?
I was asking if Percival was near Draken Kirlos' magical school 6 years ago.
No.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Well,
remember-
they're only saying that because the Cedar Forest is near
Oh,
Koran.
it is. In that case, yeah, he's been near it.
Huh.
I didn't know what it was.
yeah. It's the magical school in Koran.
Okay, yeah, he's been near
Ah.
that.
That's where Anya was 6 years ago.
Dude,
Okay.
I just want you to know, Rasa. Percival's a local myth in the town of Hyreth.
Okay, so Anya
Good.
knew Percival existed.
Yeah, he should be. He's a little scary.
They're like, don't go out into the woods at night, Billy. To like their young son, or else the gremlin will get you. And it's like this art where it's like this like half naked looking human kid wearing like a loincloth and a spear, and he's like, just like kills people.
He'll get you. He looks malnourished, but he's nimble.
Yeah. What was Percival's like kill to escape rate? Like how many people would get away from him versus how many people would he get?
Well, not a lot of people expect a child to like hit as hard as a grown man if you consider how hex blades like work.
Yeah.
Because it's charisma based, it's not strength based. So he's not hitting
Yeah.
like child strength. He's hitting like how
Wait.
Percival is magically.
Yeah.
I need to legitimately talk about this later because
Child Percival's KD.
oh my
Okay,
god.
it started off small, maybe 3 or 4 at the first year, and then it doubles from there to 8 by the time he's 13. By the time he's 14, you got like 16 maybe. People
Yeah.
pass through the woods. You got awakened dogs. You got like merchants.
Would they just be like literally just like innocent people just like minding their own like there is no
No.
morality to it? He'd just be like
There's no morality. Percival is a child. Is neutral evil. Is
just like,
absolutely.
he just come out and be like die.
Oh my god. Are we at the end yet? Are we drinking?
That's so no, yeah, you're there.
I'll
I'm
DM you,
sorry.
Rasta.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. This is a very funny topic of
Hilarious, but
conversation.
like, we've been here for 48 minutes and we haven't done anything.
I'd love to commission like one of those the art pieces where it's like the middle dividing line where it's like one half's grown Percival, the other half's young Percival, and it's like there are two sides to you. One half is a psycho paladin, the other is a psycho child. You are Percival.
You're just
Hey.
evil.
We can continue. Ross, I will talk to you about what Anya and Percival's meeting was like 6 years ago later.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, yeah, no, you guys are just drinking. If no one else to do anything, you can head to bed for the night.
Do we want to like RP like actually talking to each other?
We talked to
We
each other,
can.
yeah.
Because like no one on Luna actually knows each other like at all.
Yeah, you guys are just sitting there, and then Ellie is just like sitting there quietly, just like Raven, like brooding, like her hair's like sitting out in front of her, and she's just like,
Isha knows. Okay, what?
no, well, like,
Well,
yeah,
Connie's done the exposition, yes,
but like, gotta be friends,
but,
you
like,
know.
you don't-
Connie's been like with you guys for like
It's
fucking
true.
3 months at this point. What?
yeah,
true.
and Misha and Anya have like never really gotten to know each other at all.
That's
Like,
also
there's
kind
been
of true.
like
It's like
no-
you guys are teammates and you're acquaintances, but like, are you like friends? You know, like that's the point that I think Storm's trying to make.
yeah.
That's exactly. That is fair. Anya's
We've had a couple miscommunications lately in character because we don't know how to talk to each other outside of fights.
Connie better than I know.
I just
Usually
met
one
you
of those.
people, and none of you know each
Exactly,
other.
that's also a problem. You've spent our
That's
money.
embarrassing.
All right, sorry guys, give me a second.
You spent our money.
You spent
I mean,
our
technically, you spent the money.
money.
I just took
No,
things that
we.
you spent
Let's not
on
have
my
this
behalf.
again. Let's
That's not how
not.
that works.
Rising to bait. That's not healthy.
I hate someone who is 98% bait.
Sorry about that. Storm needed a shirt from my room or something. Okay.
Terribly targeted.
All right, yeah. So you guys are just sitting there. Ellie's just sitting there quietly.
So who the hell are you people?
Well, you know me
Oh, I have to be
already.
the one that asked this.
Do I have to do the
I
introductions?
mean, go on. Do I need to like make a?
Oh
like,
my
a
god,
proposal
just
here?
talk to each other, Ellie
Yeah,
says.
somebody needs to, like,
Everyone in the bar kind of looks scared about like this like 6'2" giant woman who's just like, she's tall. Char's tall. I think it's noted that Char is like notably tall.
Shar is
Uh,
a buff Amazonian lady, so it does not surprise me that Ellie is at least tall.
Woman lit. Being like way above average height for a woman. Woman lit. You'd be at least 6'5".
like 5 foot
Wait,
robot
wait.
lady.
Wait. Luminari's not that much taller than Anya. It's like 2 inches.
How tall does
Wait.
how tall is-
Luminaria's there as well. Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're two very tall
How
ladies.
tall is she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luminaria and Stella.
she's literally an angel.
how tall is
so-
Arana?
Rana's small. I remember them being described as.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, two tall, incredibly like attractive buff women.
I sit them.
No,
three
you
three
aren't.
if you include Nia also. So like there you go. Oh god.
Included in the tall one.
That table's a thirst trap. You got guys coming up to you like every other minute now.
They're all hitting on Connie.
Connie's also attractive. You guys are all like I forgot how high
Connie's
you
been
all
here
roll.
before, like recently too.
I forgot how high you guys all roll too. Jesus, you guys
Yeah,
are
I
all
rolled
like
I think I
fucking.
rolled like a 9 or.
Just
10.
all beautiful. It's like oh my god, the superstar squad just walked in.
It's funny because I'm a superstar bard, so.
Yeah, true. So, Luminaria is just. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot that I have 2 NPCs I actually have to play.
No.
I could bring out Arana.
And
but I don't know.
Zelos.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Well,
God,
Zealous just
Zealous.
doesn't talk. Zealous doesn't
He's
talk.
just like in the back, just like.
No, like literally, he's more of you guys' bodyguard than anything. He's like stands by the door, and just like
Yeah.
he just like folds his arms, and he's like he's not mad. He's just he's just passive. He just waits until something
Chilling.
happens.
He's just fucking Soundwave.
Yeah, but Luminaria is sitting there, and she's just like drinking her water like with one hand. And, like you guys are never getting like weird looks, but in my world, a lot of times, not a lot of attention paid to weird people because everyone's weird.
This shit
everyone's a little
happens
weird.
every other day.
Everyone's a little weird in my world. Like it's not as if every day an angel comes into your bar, but it's not. It is every day that not all humans come into your bar. So it's just kind of like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like no one cares, especially in Karam, which is like a massively
Can I
magical
take
city.
this time to try and like, I don't know, fucking watch the like, what do you call it? Like the person like running the bar and like try and like, because I'm trying to take a brewery, you know.
Oh, you're trying to get brewer's proficiency.
Yeah.
I think you need to have like dedicated like time where you actually like learn.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't be doing that in the
That's
middle
part
of
of like your
introduction.
long rest. I
Hold on,
think.
hold on, hold on. I have
part of
Xanadars
it.
actually right here that has the actual stuff in it.
Oh my god.
Connie trying to learn brewery in the middle
Oh,
of
I
introduction.
book. Let me get it.
Anya takes out their face.
Do not
If you guys-
fear.
Oh.
All right. I actually have the book. I cannot believe it. It's actually relevant. All right. Here it is. Let's look. Okay, sleep. Wait. Tool proficiencies. No, it's downtime is what it is.
Oh, what's that?
Downtime?
You guys are gonna. You guys actually get a lot of it right now because of the rate of travel that the Venroth crew has. You guys theoretically have like 8 days or like 9 or 10 days of downtime.
Finally.
Hold
Oh.
on.
They get downtime.
Downtime resident. Well, yeah, you guys were following the insane psychopath fucking.
I know, I was making a joke.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're fine. Training 134. I'm actually curious. Let's see what it says. Okay. Training.
Probably has
Given enough free time and the services of an instructor, a character can learn a language or pick up proficiency with a tool. Resources. Receiving training in a language or tool typically takes at least 10 work weeks, but this time is reduced by the number of work weeks equal to the character's intelligence modifier. An intelligence penalty doesn't increase the time needed. Training costs 25 gold pieces per work week.
Interesting. Has that been ruled for anyone else who's like taken up a tool proficiency?
Nope.
No, this is Xanathar's, so this is how it's
Oh,
gonna go.
Xanathar's.
Yeah, because this is a really good system. Wizards actually fleshed out the downtime system, so.
I have a +3 intelligence.
Yep. So there's
Shave, what are you doing?
Or something.
That's terrifying.
All right. So yeah, if you want, we will use this table. You'll have to find an actual instructor who can teach you though.
Motherfucker. Is there anyone in
You cannot
Shadowrunners?
do that in the middle of introductions.
Okay, that's fine. I've already met
Yeah, but you
Nia.
haven't met your other team members, apparently.
I have, actually.
How well does Connie know Misha? Oh.
That's
Wow, you're gonna put me on the fucking spot.
Call out
You
the
We've already
You're
had,
gonna-
we've already had exposition. We had we haven't had that much downtime to like do shit. We had the one thing on the boat with in Vinroth in the
I never
intro.
thought having a conversation would be so hard.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways,
Luminaria just stands like without. She's like
Why
six.
am I
She's like
being put on
6
the
and a
fucking
half feet
spot?
tall. She just walks over to a table, and there's just like this. There's kind of this like seedy looking guy there, and she just like looks down at him, and he like takes his drink, and he like looks up at her, and he's like, "You need something, sweetie." And then she just puts her hand behind his head. It just slams his head into the table and just picks him up by the collar, and he's like, "Oh!" And everyone's like, "Holy shit!" And she just easily like picks him up and turns him, and he's like, "You will surrender the money you pickpocketed from that man." And there's just a guy like sitting there, and he's like, "What?" And he like looks, he's like, "Yeah, where's my coin purse at?" And he looks at him, and you can see it hanging from the guy that she's carrying, and he's like, "Oh, bitch, you broke my nose!" And she's like, "Cursing is not polite." And then she just takes the coin purse and just puts him back down and hands it to the guy, and then just goes back to the table and sits down.
I like her.
Well, that
happened.
happens. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Are you
Alright.
are you
fuck
doing
it.
all right, Misha? After
No, I am never doing all right. That is kind of the point of why I am here. That's oh,
breath.
I'm going to punch
So-
something.
Maybe when we retire to our rooms. Do you wish to introduce yourself?
Yeah, demon lady, come on.
devil?
Demon?
Don't no.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's
You
the
do not
first
get
part
to...
you got wrong.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Wait, actually, Connie, quick question. Why did you correct Misha just now? Why didn't you correct them in the shop last time? Why didn't you correct them, huh?
We are falling the fuck apart at the seams. You. Okay. Let's start over. Because obviously we are not currently a team, are we? Are we?
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Yeah, let's start the fuck over. Okay? Let's start over.
Plot out
My
my
name-
MCU script.
My name is Misha Silverwater. I am in living hell. How are you? Who are you?
You are in living hell. Okay, so me. Hi, hello. My name is Nia Vistal. You can personally refer to me as the Hellfire Queen and daughter of the seventh hell, if you want. Up to you personally. But I came to Icleron originally, where you guys were at, looking for a hammer that I heard of. Along the way, I guess I saw that big display you guys put. You know, the one that murdered a bunch of people.
Hey, no,
Seemed
we did not.
brushed
It-
aside.
That was the
But-
other one, but yeah.
I came in. I'm now with. We helped kill that gnome guy that the silent wizard took the whatever it was. It was a cape, right? I think it was a cape.
Is the
And you guys gave it away, I guess. But now we're
Yeah.
here. I've just been following you guys around. No one has really bothered to say anything, and you guys seem to be pretty dysfunctional. So,
we talked for 2 days.
not you. You think I keep talking to you, but I'm talking to Misha here. You see
was
Misha
past-
Silverwater, the person right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me. I am a devil, you could say. I come from hell, the seventh layer. Really nice place. Don't visit. But I'm here now.
That was a mood.
I don't know why. I've just been following you guys around.
Well, if you wish to be sent back, I can help you with that. Oh, if you wish.
I'd like to make that a
I
challenge.
can assure you she does not.
I
But
know
that
we're
leads me to
trying
you.
to work
Who
out
are
the
you, wizard?
dysfunctions. Trying to
Miss
work out
Wizard,
the
who are you?
dysfunctions.
My name is Anya. That is the only name I have to say. Yes, I'm a wizard in service with a group that finds the acquisition of the heretofore called shards of great importance. I
that all?
have.
Go on.
If you are asking for my history, there is a lot of ground to cover, and it may be quite too soon. It may be quite too soon. Go on.
So you're a wizard. You work with a group of people who hunt shards, and your name
Oh,
is
Misha's not
Anya.
drunk at all.
Is that all?
The most critical information. And Anya's drunk, but she talks more verbosely when she's drunk.
Well, I was rolling a constitution check to see how it was affecting me. I rolled a nat 20.
You're slinking it back.
Anya's drunk. She's just entirely composed while drunk. That's it.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything with you. I was just doing my own check.
Oh, okay.
So we have Nia, we have Anya, Misha, and Connie, who I've already talked to extensively. Now, more questions. What's going on with you guys? Where are we going? What is
The
wrong
end
with
of the world.
Hmm.
what?
Yeah, the end of the world. Welcome
End
to
of
it.
the world. Would you care to elaborate just a little?
We're collecting shards
Save the world.
to save the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's about as simple as we can.
How much do you
will-
know of shards like your little hammer
Oh.
there?
Little to nothing. I don't really care for them. I just
So-
hear magical items of importance and try to go
Yeah,
collect
that sounds about right. Those are connected to certain gods. And
Yes, I have been acquainted to one.
they were
more-
made to fight some tentacle-faced bitches.
That's one way to put it.
Is
I'll
my way to
elaborate
put it.
I will elaborate after. I'm not going to deal with this.
And we're looking for them so that the world doesn't end. That's what I got.
Okay.
It was so hot right
Moving
now.
on to Anya, who said they'd elaborate. Would you care to elaborate?
Shards are powerful artifacts created through great sacrifice by the gods. They were called, if I recall, Nephilim
Mm-hmm.
a while. The purpose of the creation of shards was to combat the great old ones who exist in the outer planes far beyond the reaches of any reasonable creature. I'm sure there are some unreasonable creatures who have made their way there. Regardless, the great old ones have a desire to reclaim the material plane and all of existence. The collection of the shards is meant to create a sort of weapon to stop them.
Okay. That gives me some great context. Thank you for that.
And no, you can't
Now-
take the weapon because you will explode.
Say again?
If you touch the weapon they create, you will explode.
How are you certain of that?
Because every one of us here would explode if we touched it.
It is the function of shards. You likely do not know, as your shard has not reached the peak of its power available to you, but even if you were, the shards would still have a level of power beyond your ken.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
So Nia totally knows what Asmodeus' shard is, right? Cyber?
You might not. She might not know.
Well, not
have
might know that
known
it's a shard, but know that he has like this
a
ruby.
crazy powerful magic item that's called
Yeah.
the ruby rod, which is totally not a euphemism for his dick. Yes.
That's why
I
we call
keep
it
saying
sex
it because
toy.
that's what it's called. It's actually called the ruby rod in canon. And I was making like I was writing it like the names of the shards out, or like thinking about it. I was like, oh, as much as this could just be the ruby rod, and I was like, wait, he has red skin. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, that's obviously a joke for his dick. Like, that's just so obvious. I didn't even think about it. I was like, what?
Asmodeus feels like the kind of person to do that.
Dude, he totally would name it something like that. He's like, you want to touch my ruby rod? It's like, oh, never mind. Run away, flee. All right, sorry. Anyways, yeah, you would know with this new information. You would maybe have the.
Would she like piece it together?
You could probably piece it together or make an educated guess because have I told you guys in character that
Mhm.
it's the Asmodeus is one of the
Yeah.
I thought I did, yeah.
You
You could-
said he's the only god that still acts.
That still has his. Yes, you're right. I did say that. Yes, absolutely.
We got the full rundown on that. That was like the only key shard we hadn't found, and that was why we hadn't found it.
Yeah. The last one, I think. So, anyways, you guys, yeah. So Asmodeus has one of the most powerful shards, and it is in his possession still, which is a very rare thing. Most every god gave their shard up for some reason. I think I might have already said that. I don't know. Whatever. But every god gave, yeah. Anyways, yeah, you would probably be able to piece together with the knowledge of how powerful it is and how closely he guards it and how he's always had it, like literally since the history of the world, basically. From what you understand, he's always had it. You probably make the educated assumption that it's maybe a shard.
Okay. All right. So, I guess Nia puts her like arms behind her head and just like starts thinking for a little bit, and then she starts like piece something together. And she's like, "Oh, like Asmodeus's thing. He has this like
He has
magical
his-
item.
Yeah,
I
I can't believe he
Yeah,
calls it this. His ruby rod. I believe
that's
it's
the
what it
one.
was.
Yes.
Is that? I'm to
Yes.
guess that's also
Yes.
a shard.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Okay.
We're gonna need that eventually. Eventually.
I can't imagine that's
I
gonna
can't
be easy
imagine how
to
you're going to get it from him.
That's gonna be fun. That'll
gonna
be
be
so.
something.
I mean, I
That'll
might
be so
help.
fun. I don't know how you guys are gonna get that, but that's gonna be really fun to see.
I could have some pull maybe, but it's not going to be hard.
Not enough. Not enough,
easy.
Paul. Let's be honest here.
Not enough. No, not
You
a
probably get a
chance.
layer of hell before you get the rod. I'm sorry.
That's the plan.
I will figure it out.
Well, the interesting challenge is there might not realistically be a way where he'll part ways with it.
Oh,
But
doubt
that's
it.
not to say that Asmodeus is not a reasonable man who cannot also hate the old ones as well, because he does.
Yes,
So
I kind of have an idea. But
in fact, he blames the old ones because he was sent down there basically to watch over the devils for all of eternity as sort of his punishment for like being an asshole. But he like kind of betrayed the gods, and it was this big thing. But
Yeah, it's my uncle Asmodeus. Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
he hedged his bets, and he's like, "Oh, the old ones are gonna win for sure," and then they lost, and he's like, "You guys are fucking idiots! I trusted you. What?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll have to spend the rest of eternity with these fucking morons." And there's just devils and like, Hi. It is like.
Oh yeah, they're definitely morons.
No, devils are smart. Demons. Oh my god, that's a fate worse than death. You have to watch over the demons for all of eternity.
That's
Like,
why there's no gods watching over them.
yeah. Well, that's more all on its own, but yeah.
You have to roll a wisdom saving throw to not become as dumb as them.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you make and Ellie turns to Nia and she's like, yep, and I'm the spirit and entropy of darkness, which is Misha's shard, one of them.
Hey, my friend, where are you?
You're like
Connie's gonna toss the
Yondor here,
coin and
right?
let Irana out.
Arana
have a
comes out.
full
Yeah,
party.
Arana in her nice little I think it art for her. She's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Where
What
is
is
Hante?
Alana?
I'm starting to feel
Hante is yeah, bro. Hante and Ellie make the depressed dream team. Hante is like he is sitting there. He appears and like he takes a seat. And he's like a robe and everything with his hood really far down, and he is just like sitting there and he's like I am the spirit of Death's Gaze.
My best friend! Yo!
Quite.
So each shard has a spirit, yes?
Well,
Yes.
most of them.
Oh, like my friend Yondorf here. Like he's gonna look like you guys eventually, not just a ghost that scares everyone.
I will, and soon I'll be able to taste delicious ale.
Oh, you can bet your ass about that, friend. I will
Aye.
give you however much you want.
He nods. He's like that will be tankards that are gone.
No one will be able to stop us. No bar. Regardless of that. Okay. So that's shards. Saving the world. Cool. Connie, Misha, Anya. Those are your names. I know about Misha just a little bit. Due to I think they said it in their sleep depriving slupper.
Yeah, when
stupper,
you
just a
interrogated
little
me.
bit. You reincarnate. You have different lives.
Mhm.
You gave me a different last name last time, which was Starlight, and now you're calling
Mhm.
yourself Silverwater, and it's kind of confusing.
I prefer Silverwater. It's who I am now.
So you do reincarnate.
I've been technically alive for thousands of years.
Oh, so you're that one soul I kept hearing about as a kid in hell that kept evading as Medias's grasp or whoever was the
Was he
archdevil
reaching for me?
that
Because
learned
that
at
would
the
be a
time.
change, because I guess I might be a rare soul.
I mean, there was always this name floating around. I think Misha was it, but it was always a
That's
soul
actually
that kept
gratifying
getting
to hear,
resurrected.
because that's better than the dispersal of soul that Fae usually receive.
And you sure have angered a lot of people down there.
Ooh, that's
You
fun.
don't just get to cheat death a million something times.
Hey, it's not my call.
Whose call was it?
Queen Aaron Darkness.
Your bitch wife.
I see. That's fun. Okay.
Not fun.
So you've resurrected a million times. Anya refuses to elaborate on their story. I know a little bit about Connie and their whole Bard College exploding. Was that it?
Yeah. Exol.
Not a refusal, there's just a lot to cover. If anyone asks questions, I will answer to the best of my ability, but otherwise, there's a lot to think about.
Okay. We'll definitely talk in private then another time. Nia just yawns and turns away from the group and starts drinking ale again.
True.
During all this, she's probably putting a hand over her eye in the direction where Luminaria is, because she considers her radiance just sickening to her.
True.
Can Misha rest her head on Ellie's, I guess not shoulder because height difference, but just on her while she's drinking?
Ellie does have some pillows.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Fortunate.
Oh yeah, I want to go talk to some of the dwarfs in the bar.
Lamau.
I have questions.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. That was a brief introductory.
I'm just going to continue drawing now, Lamau.
Okay, so you wait. What'd you say you're going to talk to? You're going to talk to.
I want to talk to some of the dwarves. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you
And if
walk over. They're drinking.
Okay.
They're just chilling, drinking their cold ale as it froths on their beers and everything, and and then as you're walking over, you like they're pretty rowdy and loud as the inn is bumping on this night. It's club turn going up on a Tuesday. It's pretty. It's just
playing Arctic
it's
Monkeys.
it's
Go with
yeah, it's like
the
Arctic
music.
Monkeys. Yeah.
God.
No, yeah, it's nice. It's busy. It's loud. It feels friendly. Yeah, as you get closer, you can hear the dwarves' conversations more. One of them is like, and then I said to the goblin, I said, "Watch out! There's another brick!" And then a brick crushed his head, and then the dwarves just like they like laugh their asses off at this seemingly like fucking stupid but apparently hilarious joke.
Burst out laughing.
Nia does.
Yeah.
Yeah, hilarious joke. And
Yeah.
okay. And yeah, so they hear you laughing and they turn and the dwarf who's looking at the joke, he's like, "Oh, another person who could appreciate our humor. Come then take a seat with us if you will."
Of course. Nia like pulls up a chair from like another table and just sits on the chair backwards while putting her arms at the table that they're sitting at.
Yeah. All right, you start. So Nia starts engaging these dwarves in conversation and everything, and yep. So the rest of you guys are by yourselves. Luminaria is just sitting there.
Okay, and then I have
Luminaria and Ellie.
a few questions for the dwarves.
Okay, all
I can
right.
do two.
Oh, okay. So you actually have two actual questions you want to ask him. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you're just talking with him though. What do you ask?
Okay, so Nia gets in real close and a quieter tone, but she like looks the dwarves like between everyone and says it just loud enough so they could hear, but not to everyone else, and asks, "Do they know where Gon's hammer is? Have you heard of its whereabouts? Have you heard anything about a hammer with the power of creation?"
You ask him this. Go. I'll just roll.
What do you want me to roll?
No, I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll
Oh.
a probability that they even fucking know about this thing. Shards are not well known, is the thing.
Yeah,
they're very 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 well hidden. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, no. They kind of think for a second, and one of them's like, I did hear about the hammer that ways over in Sea Iron, but I don't know. Might have been something. I heard it was really good at making stuff, but then again, I also heard it was just a blacksmith, talking up game necessarily. Propagated these rumors he has this magical hammer.
See. So you said sea iron and blacksmith that was talking up a hammer. Okay, those are two leads. Nia like furrows. I mean, like she's like touches her chin for a little bit and thinks to herself, and then she puts a hand on her on the dwarf hammer on her hip
Mm-hmm.
and summons. Can she summon Yondorf?
Sure, huh?
Okay, and then she turns her head to him and says, "I doubt there's much information you can give me on this, but would you also happen to have any leads on this hammer?"
you apparate them, and the dwarves kind of look all right, surprised. They're like, "Oh, well, that's something." And Yanov kind of turns. He's like, "Greetings, brethren," and they just kind of greet each other in dwarven and everything. And he just turns. He's like, "Not much, lass. I was quite sleepy for a long time until you found me. I don't think I know much."
Okay, fair enough. That's what I figured. Okay, well, any context on the whereabouts of this item is helpful. And then I have one more question. We were at this guy's merch shop yesterday, right? That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Sirtasek? Okay.
Oh no, today. It was actually today. You
Oh,
guys haven't even gone to sleep yet. Yeah.
Okay. And we found, we came across this set of dwarven crafted armor that my friend, well, quote unquote friend over there, is wearing. As you can see, Nia points over to Misha, sitting with everyone else at another table. And from what we were told, it came with a chess piece and 2 sets of gauntlets. We have one of them, but the second one is missing. We don't know what it's called. Would you happen to know anything about that?
One of them kind of thinks for a second, and he's like,
Wait, didn't he tell us what the other one was called? Pretty sure he told us the other gauntlet's name.
"You need the Gauntlet of Veg, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gauntlet of Edge. I don't know if he told us the name or not.
I'm pretty sure he said it.
I think he said it.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he said
Okay,
it.
so she mentions the Gauntlet of Edge,
Um.
which was wielded by the previous owner of the Gaunt Hammer as well, right?
I think did I say that?
Yeah, you
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was actually that Yon dwarf that was like, oh, I know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yanov kind of nods. He's like, indeed. And the dwarf, he kind of looks over at Misha, and he's like, "Oh, that does look kind of familiar." And he gets up, and he kind of goes over, and he's like, "Oh, hey, lass, you want to have a look at this armor for a second? Your friend over there, she was asking about looking for a gauntlet.
Yes.
Nia waves from behind the door.
Stand up for a second, please." And he just
Okay.
kind of,
How tall is this
just
dwarf?
kind of, he's like dwarf, like 4 feet tall, 4'3" maybe.
Oh, I'm still the short one.
Yeah, dwarves are like they're shorter, but they're not like halflings are like literally like 3 feet tall.
I'm
Yeah.
I am small.
Yeah. No, but him and his friends are kind of crowding around you as you begin to hear him like, "Oh, it is. Oh, it." And
He's just kind of like looking at Ellie like, if they move, help. If they do anything, help. I am scared.
I swear.
the armor of a Tombalestes. How did you find this? This is a cultural artifact. This is a cultural artifact of our people. If you take this back to Dwarfstar, the king will pay you. He'll pay you a king's ransom.
Oh.
Bought it off a Dragonborn dude from some shady shop in Icloron.
Okay, just give him the full. Okay.
They kind of grumble and they're like, "That's going in the book if those Dragonborn took it from us." And and then another one says, "Oh, it did disappear rather suspiciously, didn't it, a couple 100 years ago?" And
Oh boy.
and he says, "Yeah, on the back of a." He says, "Yeah, the whole armor set and the gloves disappeared on the back of an elf."
Elf?
Nia, good job. You started a war.
And he says, "The elves," and they kind of start rubbing their beards, and then the lead one says, "Oh no, now boys, so you have the gauntlet of Adney, but you need the gauntlet of Veg."
That is correct.
Well, an addendum to the story is that elf, when he took the armor, it was a gift, but he didn't have both. He only had one. He had the gauntlet you're wearing. The other one was rumored to have been taken from the capital long ago, from the castle, in fact. And no one knows. One day it was there, and a guard walked by, and allegedly all he heard was the snickering of a ghost as it left.
Ghost?
And where was this?
The capital in Sea Iron, deep in the mountain. Hard, impossible to infiltrate and to take something from it. Must have been magic.
I have some guesses. I have some guesses.
Okay. Thank you. That has provided some much needed context as to where the whereabouts of this gauntlet and maybe even the hammer that I mentioned might be.
They nod. They're like, "Oh, well, if you get the whole set together, it's something to behold. And well, hope you'll find whatever hammer you're looking for." And they kind of go back to their table.
Very good. Can I ask for their name?
Oh Lord.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, before leaving the table, just ask real quick what the lead dwarf's name is.
Okay. What the fuck? Hold
Gotta
on.
pull up that generator real quick.
Yeah, my Google's being fucking weird.
John
Okay.
Forge and John Hammer.
Making a current name.
Real
but
quick,
it's whale
if
talking
a shard is
dragon.
non-exalted, does that mean like the shard spirit is like stuck in there until I let them out?
What the
They're
fuck?
just a ghost. They're just a ghost.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Eldor
so no one else
What
can
is
no
happening
one else
here?
can see them.
No, they could see him.
Okay.
Like
People
last
shards can
time,
see them.
Nia was in a bar. She summoned Yondorf, and then
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
looked at him and just started panicking.
Oh yeah, because like they're ghostly.
Yeah.
I wonder if the legend of the bloodstained snowcap continues as strongly as before.
Bloodstained snowcap.
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
The what?
Oh wait, you never heard about this? The... Misha? No? What's so funny?
What? Why wouldn't it be funny?
He's just drunk. What?
The bloodstained snowcap. That's Percival,
Who?
friend of ours.
Actually,
Okay,
Oh.
so the lead dwarf he says, "My name's Harut Merryborn."
How do I spell that?
I'll put it in.
Nia makes a friend.
hold on. Actually, let me talk to you more about this, Misha. You're making me think. Wait a
Harald
minute.
Maryborn. Awesome. Nia
Yup.
puts out her hand. It says, "Pleasure to meet you, Harald. Name's Nia Vistal."
He shakes it. And he says, "Nice to meet you too." And they just kind of go back to their go back to their table.
Awesome.
Okay, so Misha, you know about the forest near here?
Hmm?
You know the forest near here?
Yeah.
There was actually a legend when I used to attend here, actually. It was pretty funny. Well, actually, it wasn't funny. It was more so horrible.
Cedar Forest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Percival.
So, wait. That was Percival?
Yeah, from what I understand, he like jumped out of trees and went "Wee!" and then stabbed people.
Okay, so Connie's spent some time in Karen, like pretty recently. Karan, fuck, dude, the pronunciation. So like, would they have heard about this?
Like, they wouldn't know it was Percival because this is like a thing that happened like 6 years ago.
I mean, like, word about this is like.
They would know. They would know that a very malnourished creature with white hair was like attacking and killing people.
Wait, that was Percival?
Nia's just looking at these people, confused, scratching her
Okay.
head.
I actually need to ask this, Misha, because a long time ago I actually met the person who was doing that.
Then you met Percival.
Huh. I should. Huh.
Unless it was another white-haired, mangy child killing people, but I highly doubt it.
It was a mangy white-haired child with a spear.
In Cedar Forest. With a spear.
In Cedar Forest, yeah.
Percival.
Okay. Huh. Well, at least they stopped killing people then. That's good to hear.
Murdering people.
Yeah,
Murdering.
He still kills
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
We all kill people.
I try not to.
You killed me. Sorry. I'm sorry, ignore that. I'm sorry.
I don't think about it. I'd
Just
like
ignore
to
that.
like
That's a joke.
talk to Luminaria for just a second. Nia just goes up to her and asks, "Do you feel anything inside of me?
Do you fear
Any
death?
part left of you? Any part of what you are inside of me? Is there anything left?"
Oh, that's actually so sad.
Because Nia is an ex, well, quote unquote ex fallen angel.
She turns and she looks at you and she's like, yes, something good.
Nia takes that answer in stride, small smile appearing on her face before walking back away and rejoining everyone else who's just chatting amongst themselves.
Connie's probably been talking with what's her name? Irana, trying to like,
Yeah.
cause like, yeah.
Oh yeah, what is Arana? Like,
Irana's the short
race-wise?
spirit. I think she was human, right?
Yes, she is human.
Okay.
She is. Yeah, I can look for some Pinterest art really quick.
She is a cinnamon roll. You protect her. Protect that smile.
Like, I know you said she was like blonde. I think so. Like,
Something like that.
God damn it, what is wrong with my fucking Google? Holy shit, it's like going ham on itself. All right, whatever. Well, yeah. Yeah. You're there with Arana, and Arana is in fact she wait, did I Oh god, she was physical, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we asked if she was exalted or not when Sirtisek had
No.
her.
Nah, you know what? She's one of those weird ones. She's like Rania.
Actually, you could have. No, that would be perfect. Literally ended up in a way where. No, that's perfect. Adopted child. That I mean, yeah, no, adopted sister of the
But she
merchant.
separated from the coin.
Oh yeah, good point.
so she is physical. She's not a ghost, but she can.
Yeah,
just
you're not sure why, because you know for a fact she's not exalted, but she's able to physically manifest herself, and you're talking to her, and she is sorry. Is Google gonna work? I'm sorry. I need to look things up. Okay, there we go.
Good.
In a kingdom.
So yeah, you're just you're talking to her, and she's like, do you want to see something funny?
Sure.
Okay. And she just reaches in like her jacket pocket and pulls out a deck of cards, and she goes over to a table where like these big gruff like dock workers or playing playing poker and stuff, and she walks over and she's like, "Hi, can I play a hand?" And they're like, and they just kind of like all like look at her, and she just kind of she holds up a gold pouch that has like 50 gold coins in it, and they like this big one. He's like, takes it, and he's like, what a girl like you get this kind of money, and she's like, does it matter? He's like, I guess not, and he's like, yeah, dealer Inkling. And she gets you watch her sweep these guys like 10 rounds in a row. No, it is the most unlucky, like 4 royal flushes in a row. Like on the fifth one, there's like a couple of guys that won him. He's like looking at her and he's like, all in. And one of the buddies like, come on, man, she's lucky. And he's like, no, dude. He's like, no fucking way, it's 4 in a row. And she's like, royal flush. And she lays it down. And one of them's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? Are you cheating? And she's like, nope. And she just says it so innocently. He's like,
No one can be mad.
yeah. And you know, all this was like, and I'm like, come on. She's just a girl. And he's like, girl, I lost 20. Girl, I lost 2 gold to, yeah. And she's like, here. And she hands him 2. And she's like, you know what, actually, take it all. I just think it's fun. And she just stands and the guys just look absolutely flabbergasted. They're just like, the fuck? And then she just kind of walks over and she sits down and she's like, I like poker.
Okay,
She's funny.
I'm not on Team Luna, but if anything happened to her, I would cry. I mean, she's on Team Luna, but if anything happened to her, I'd cry.
She's my short spirit. So nothing's
Seeing this, a local a college student actually comes over,
Oh, God.
and
How do
he
you do, fellow kids?
he actually has another deck of cards, and he's like, I couldn't help but notice you quite swamp those men in a game of poker. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm curious. Those hands you got, them almost mathematically impossible. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to do a game. You see, I'm a cartomancy wizard. I deal in, well,
Oh,
cards.
you're a nerd.
And he kind of like shoots a glare at you, and he's like, it's a very respected house of magic, I'll have you know. And you see him like do that cool, like he does that cool like card hand, like like shuffling tricks, and he's like, now
You must be great at birthday parties.
Are
Let's
you
do
sure you want to
some-
be gambling with your father's money?
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh my god.
We just destroyed this man's self-esteem.
wow.
He's fucking dead.
And see, the
Ew.
best part is
Please
Anya's not like,
excuse my friends. They're both drunk.
wait.
Actually, I
No,
am not drunk.
Okay,
If I was
you mean
drunk, I would have fallen off the
wait.
table.
I saw you
Cyber.
drink all that. I
They
guess.
roll a
Yeah,
constitution
I'm-
Cyber?
What?
While saying this, Anya is saying this, there's no malice or even any.
Uh-oh.
He just
shit.
looks at you
Oh my
matter of
God,
factly,
Shade
and he's like,
died.
he just looks at Anya matter of factly, and he's like, it is my money, actually, not my father's, and I'm going to win. And she's like, we don't have to bet any money. Like Arana says this, and Arana says this, and he's like, oh no, we will, because a man of honor, and I'm confident in my abilities. And he's like, here's what we're going to do. And he gets his he's like, I'm going to shuffle these cards. I'm going to show you one before I shuffle it. And you're going to tell me what position out of 52 it is in. If you win, I will give you a gold. And she's like, okay. And he's like, here you go. Shows her, like, snaps his finger, like, comes into his hand, like, via magic. And he's like, 5 of hearts. And she's like, okay. And as soon as he puts it in, she's like, 12. And he's like, I haven't even shuffled the deck yet. Do it. Shuffle it. And he's like,
Are you?
he's like, oh. He shuffles the deck. He shuffles the deck like really, hard, like do all these cool tricks and everything. And he's like, nah, there's almost no way you could have. And he counts. He's like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Are you card counting? Are you card counting?
No, like he's counting the cards. And he's like, how did you do that? Gold, please. And he's like, okay. And he's like, that was an easy shuffle anyway. And he does it again, 35. And he's like, no, that's impossible. And he like shuffles it again, and he goes to count, and he's like, how are you doing that? What? That's impossible. How?
Out of your league, buddy.
Are you a divination wizard? Are you from the school? No, I've never taken a class in my life. Are you a sorcerer? Nope. What number am I thinking in my head? 1,337.
1337.
What was it?
330. Lee, really, Cyber?
Oh, I did that on accident. I actually did that on accident.
Have you considered being less predictable, my friend?
He is a
And he's like-
nerd.
He's like having a meltdown. He's like, how is that even possible? And
Stick
and
to the
he's
birthday
like,
parties, bud.
And he's like,
Parties.
no. He's like, you're doing something. And he's like, okay. She's like, I have another one. And if I win, you have to give me your entire gold pouch. And he like looks very hesitant. And she's like, oh, come on. I'll give you a kiss. And starts flushing. He's like, I don't need that. He's like, oh, I see you're trying to impress those friends of yours over there. And you can see another table of students that are just kind of like laughing at him. And he's like, here's what we'll do. And she kind of like grabs his hands, like takes the deck of cards, and he's just like completely like powerless, just looks completely defeated. And she splits the deck in half, and she's like, you take this, and you take and give this half to the friend over there. Both of you shuffle it, and I'll guess I'm both right. And here's the best part: you're gonna go outside, where I can't see you. And he's like, okay. And he just kind of goes outside, and like he talked to his friends for a second, and then they're kind of confused, and then he goes, the door opens and closes, and there's like a pause for a second, and she's like, okay.
Told him.
And they come back in, and the he comes like over to the table, and he has the card, like he's holding it like by his chest and everything, and he sits down, and she looks at him. King of Hearts, Jack of Clubs. You the King of Hearts, he has the Jack of Clubs. And he looks, and he's like, and he turns to his friend, he's like, Jack of Clubs. And his friend looks, and he's like, yeah. And she's like, your gold patch, please. And and he's like, okay. And he just gives it to him, and she's like, here, for your fairness, you didn't try and cheat though. That's good. Then I would have had to beat you up. And then she takes 2 gold pieces out of his bag and gives it to him, and he's like, thanks, and just turns and walks back to the table, just utterly
Wait,
defeated.
Don't you dare walk away! Get the fuck back here! Hold on.
We're gonna get along very well.
She just turns and he just turns and he's walking back, and he's like, what do you want? What else could you say to me? Your friend there did all the work for you.
Wanted you to ask about the headmaster and how he's doing. I don't care about you wasting your dad's money or anything. That's not important.
It's my money. Come on. Jam, are you really telling that lie again? It is your dad's money. Shut up! Don't say that to people!
Lie to me! I am a wizard too! I know that every single person who goes here is either on a scholarship or some fucking noble here on their dad's money. Do you know how much it costs to copy down a single spell? There is no peasant out here who can do that on their own salary. Now tell me how the headmaster's doing. Tell me.
I like this.
It's kind of look at you, and the kid, and the one who got embarrassed by Aaron. He's like, he do kind of look like the wizard type. Yeah, no, the headmaster. He's okay. He's going.
Okay.
Get a little older, but
He was old the last time I saw him. He's probably still old now. That's not that surprising. Probably still. Okay, that's good to hear. I'll need to check in on him later. Okay, that's good to hear. Oh, that old man.
So how much gold is in that pouch?
20.
How much?
Like 20, not that much.
20.
It's still a
Yeah,
lot. Just like for adventurers, for some reason, it's like it's not a cheap profession.
I have like the the fucking dude from The Hangover who like counts the fucking like the cards when they're playing poker. I have that, but I can apply it to anything.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear he's doing all right then. It's good to
He
hear.
bullied that poor man.
He did it to himself.
I mean,
Yeah, and then actually a big guy has this he has a knife, but like friendly. He comes over and he's like,
got a knife.
he's like,
friendly.
well, no, but like he's nice, and he's like, let's play 5-finger fillet. And she's like, oh no, I don't think I'm brave enough for that kind of game. And
I am.
Erina just turns. She's like, Misha, I don't think.
I have a metal hand.
That's cheating. The guy says, well, that's cheating. You can't do that.
All right, don't care. She puts her other hand up. Misha does not care about her own extremities.
Okay, so you're gonna play 5-finger fillet with this dude. All right.
Shit.
Oh God.
All right. First, he says, first one to cut yourself loses, and he's gonna go.
Would it be dexterity?
It'll be sleight of hand, I think.
Sleight of hand, yeah. Okay. He does pretty good. He passes the check, and he's good. He passes it to you.
All right.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. And I'm using my metal hand, so I get that +3 in advantage.
Oh, you're using your metal hand
For the knife.
For the knife part, that's right.
Arms. They only have 2 arms.
I only have
so
2 arms.
No. All right. Fair.
This guy agreed.
No.
Cheater.
Don't worry, it's still
Wow.
Wow.
You cut.
What the fuck?
All right, you cut yourself.
based.
Wait, I'm gonna use Colonel Surge. Roll it one more time.
Oh my god.
That's funny. I feel like I'm using the
That is so in character.
Yeah, the drinks hit me a little bit now, Misha.
Funk right in the hand.
Takes
Like, stab-
your finger.
stab-
right
You know what the
off.
best part is? There was no set bet to this. So I lose nothing but pride, which I already had none.
So
God, that's depressing.
and people are starting to get up and come over to Aaron. Like having watched Aaron do a couple do this twice in a row, she kind of draw a little bit like a crowd. There's people who are like, well, like darts, and like there are people who are going to do crazy shit, like have like axes at apples on top of people's heads. The bartender has to get out. He's like, okay, everyone, leave the girl alone. She's just lucky, okay? And she's like, I'll play them all as long as you guys pay me. And the bartender's like, he's like, you're not gonna kill anyone, are you? Why? No, why'd I do that? Okay, I guess I don't see the harm in it. And he's like, okay, well, if you lose your money, not my fault. Don't come crying to me, and you better pay her if you agree. And he just kind of goes and like goes back behind the bar and just like
And
shakes.
while this happens, I'm gonna fucking put on a performance. Why not?
Yeah, go ahead.
1d20. What is it? 15? 15.
I still like the idea that everyone just saw Misha just slam.
Holy
the knife.
shit!
All
There we
right,
go.
we're playing
Wonderwall! Let's
Yeah.
go!
Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's
A
Wonderwall.
little indie band you might have never heard about.
Hey, I have this perfect indie band. It's called Fallout Boys.
Oh my god.
How do you hit nat 20 on both of your fucking
I
lives?
know, I know.
It's because everyone has sucked my dice luck.
Did
'cause I
Misha
rolled
lose any
two.
hit points from that?
Wait, Anya's gonna ask. Anya's gonna wait until like everyone's gone. There's like anyone listening to Anya and Misha since they're just sitting at the table not drawing attention.
Like paying attention to them?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Probably not. Everyone's paying attention to Connie and Arena.
I roll my physical dice, I roll a 20, I'm pissed.
Anya turns to Misha and asks, "How is it that you still failed at that? I altered causality to try to help you. What happened?"
I am the unluckiest bastard on this planet.
Maybe you should get the coin.
It's a good
It's
thing you
true.
have me.
I was actually
Honestly, before Connie joined, if we found the luck shard, I was going to take it because I am the unluckiest bastard on the planet. But that does not even help me because Anya literally just altered time to help me and I fucked it up harder. So, I'm going back to my ale. I'm going to let this bleed for a little bit. It's fine.
I think your next reincarnation would fare better in luck.
No.
Wait. Out of character. Did
wait.
Connie killing Misha like set the new incarnation?
No, she got back up.
Okay, cool.
The other
hold on.
incarnation said, hey, stand up.
Wait, Misha.
Grit
Don't,
those teeth.
Guy.
Misha, don't move yet. I'm still drawing. Hold on.
Grit those
Oh,
teeth.
sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Okay,
Grit those teeth.
almost done.
So here's Wonderwall from a little known band named Oasis. coming
The
from
reason I was asking if you lost hit points is because like I can heal you.
I can heal myself. I'm just if
No, I
it's a
can heal you
knife-
with my performance.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's only gonna be like
yeah.
a D4. What if anything?
It's,
I mean, a
oh,
knife went
no,
through my hand. I
that's
rolled
on
a
a
nat one,
rest.
so
Sorry. That's if we're taking a
Probably
rest.
chopped
This
one
is
of your
not a
fingers
rest.
off.
So you you all kind of you look over as you see Arena in a trivia competition now.
Oh,
I
trivia.
like
Okay,
her.
I'm interested. I'm
I like
interested.
her.
And the guy it's like another college student. In fact, it's one of the guys from the table, and for the table with the other guy, and you know, like Aaron sees him coming over, and he's like, hey, didn't I just take all your friends' money? And he's like, yeah, but this is a different kind of competition. This isn't luck. This is knowledge based. And he's like,
This dude's such
He's
a
Are you sure you
shitlord.
should be gambling with your parents' money?
he says, I'm not gonna lie about it. This is my dad's money, but I'm not gonna lose it all. And he sits down, and like the proctor, it's like like another student, not a table, but he's just in there, and he got asked to do it. He kind of has some cards, and he's like, what is the angle utilized in the construction of the platforms that go down to the bay? And Erna immediately like raises her hand, like before there's even a second chance, and she's like, I know this one. The Dratton-Phibbs equation angle. And he's like, that's right. And he's like, I knew that. I just slow on the draw there. And they just go on like that basically, and she like wins almost every round. He wins a couple rounds to his credit, actually. She's not perfect. She loses a couple rounds, but impressively she wins like most of them. And at the end, she stands and shakes his hand, and he walks off with his hurt pride, and a couple gold less.
You should brush up on your trivia. You should.
It's Anya's just insulting everyone.
Yeah,
I
Anya
love
insults
it.
children, just like, yeah, you fucking suck, idiot.
Hold on, for one, those are fucking young adults. For 1 second, and two, Anya's like, Anya would have beaten that guy if they did the same thing. It didn't even matter.
It's true.
He was like, you should brush up more on your trivia. You need to study more.
It's true. Maybe he does need to study more. I
It's
don't
way
know.
too quiet. I needed
Maybe he's
ambiance.
just too lucky.
You're hitting him way too close to home.
Maybe she's just too lucky. Idiot savant coming in clutch though, my guy.
For real. Wait, are you rolling this shit, or are you just?
No, it's just roleplay.
Okay,
I'm just having her. She's also the embodiment of the shark.
Luck.
Yeah,
too.
she is literally the embodiment of luck, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yes. Whereas Misha's the embodiment of bad luck, and she's not even a shard spirit.
That's why you should get the Bashaba shard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get the fucking Doom
Listen,
Blade.
I already have 2 shards, and I want the tier shard.
I think the
The
Doom Blade would
Bashab,
you
the
incredibly
Doom
well.
Blade.
Fucking
The
young
Doomblade,
adult.
the Doomblade Shard Spirit is such a shitlord. It would be so funny.
Okay, wait.
God, I
Okay,
don't need
no.
someone to bounce off of.
That would actually
become
that would be a
insufferable.
detriment to me because I would have to make a fucking like bonus action on every single turn to neutralize the detrimental effects.
Wait,
So,
no, hear me
Doom
out.
Blade, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, Misha.
The
No.
tier shard. I want to cut off my other hand, guys.
what?
Okay, no. If Misha gets the Doom Blade, you can attach it to her arm like a witch blade.
Oh God.
Okay.
Just make
Oh
it
yeah,
hard.
you guys.
Man, Kirlos, they're not training the best anymore. Then again, I left, so that's not that surprising.
It's a bunch of nerd talk that's just flying right over my head.
You're bad at trivia, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's fun to watch, though.
Trivia.
Can't believe it took me so long to get that.
That 20 on my fucking performance again.
Right
Yeah,
after my
Connier's
nat
going
one.
ham. You start playing a banger. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire.
Misha's
that
hand is
part.
bleeding.
You start playing Little John.
Gotta close my sketchbook and like take a sec to walk out the bar and get some cold air in my face. Cold.
Go outside.
Yeah, I touch grass.
God.
So it's getting pretty late now, and Anya, you walk outside. It's very quiet, almost completely separate, and like in the back of you, you just slowly hear the bar fading away as you kind of like look down an alleyway, and you see down at the end a cloaked man, and he's like standing there. His hood is drawn down. It's not Hante. He's just standing there, and he's wearing this this cloak that's buttoned. It has this very strange symbol of of what looks like a tree on it, and you blink and he's like right in front of you, and he just extends from his like long draping thing. He's like, he wishes to speak with you.
Firstly,
And
can I roll a lore check for that symbol?
yeah,
Okay, would it be religion or history or arcana?
anything Arcana probably.
I'm gonna say that that performance I gave gives you D8 of inspiration, because why the fuck not?
Everyone gets inspiration.
Gives party members, Nia, Anya.
Oh yeah, you with a 36, you instantly know who this or what this is, and he extends a what looks like some sort of like a glow stick almost, and he's like, crack it when you are ready to speak with him, and you blink and he's just gone.
Gonna back that glow stick real quick. Tempting to use it right now since everyone else is busy partying.
So
Could I have followed them outside?
Oh no, a stalking. A stalking.
It would have been like after Nia would have noticed that Anya left the bar and just decided to follow them out.
Oh no.
Sure, if that's what Nia would do, yeah.
Yeah. Because Nia's still very wary of everyone, especially of Anya since she knows the least about them.
Okay. Yeah. So you get the glow stick and then you hear the door open. Anya and Nia walks out.
What you doing? You left everyone out there.
Just catching my breath. I'm gonna pocket that glow stick, put it in my bag. Hold on.
A cigarette. Gandhi's nuts. Woo!
What was that you got there?
Just a magical item.
Bag. Magical item.
Yeah.
It's a secret tool that'll help us for later. It'll help us later.
It's a secret guide that will help us later.
Wanted to catch your breath too?
Say that. I was more so worried about you.
Why
You've
so?
been awfully quiet since we got in here, but that might just be your thing. Might not like parties or bars or loud drunken taverns. I wouldn't know personally, but you've been the most peculiar one out of everyone here.
I'd say compared to everyone else here, I seem to come off quite ordinary.
More so why I'm so interested.
Can you guys see my camera?
I can't. My roll 20.
On the
is
roll 20? No,
messy.
it's doing the weird thing.
Yeah, no, we can't see it.
Like if I refresh, it shows
If
up.
I
and then
refresh, it
goes
shows
for a
up,
bit,
yeah.
And then it freezes and
Yeah,
just.
it's the same thing for me.
What?
I think roll 20's got some. But
Yeah,
It's got some cringe stuff.
got some
going
cringe
on.
in it.
Reconnect.
I
I'm
know
reconnecting
what's
my
wrong with
camera. Go ahead and refresh and see if it works.
I know what's wrong with it, and I ain't got no gas.
You can see me now.
Yeah, I can see you.
I'm
Let's see if it lasts.
I just like reading I like reading absurd things on the rubbing his
Okay.
hair. Damn, Ducky noticed that I do it all the time too. Shit. Yeah,
I think
it's a bad
everyone's
habit.
noticed that you sit there and twirl your friend.
Yeah,
like
you do it a lot.
unicorn
I
horn.
like, okay, I have
think
to
we most of
always
us
do
just
things
don't
with my
say
hands.
anything.
So, like, I don't.
I do it when I'm thinking.
There we go.
Yeah.
Unexpected behavior detected.
I do it
I
when I'm
literally
thinking.
always am doing something with my hands.
Yeah.
Like just
You do it when
playing
you're-
with something.
You do it when you're
Mithra.
stinky.
Like
Yeah, I
I'm
do
always
when
playing
I'm
with my hair or something.
Yeah. It's mood.
Okay.
Nia puts a hand out to Anya and kind of like chuckles a little bit while saying, "I'm sorry for calling you quote unquote Hume back there earlier today, I really did not know the difference or what else you guys are called. So I guess you are a human, right?
I can't get drunk,
Yes.
but I can stab my hand in half.
Okay.
Yes, human would be the proper term. There is no need to over-remonstrate ignorance. It's fine.
I guess you could say that. But
Really, I'm more upset at Connie than anything else.
why would you say that?
Well, well, they certainly didn't say anything. It's quite rude. Though I guess it's a bit petty to be upset about it.
I'm not gonna get myself involved in whatever twines you guys have established here, so I'm gonna say, yeah, you two should sort that out on your own time.
Is it that obvious?
Just a tad. You seem a bit miffed since then. But even now, I would just like to reintroduce myself to you as just Nia. And she puts out her hand to Anya.
Yeah, Anya will shake their hand. It's just Anya. There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Say that, but you repeating it 2 other times makes me believe otherwise.
No, I don't have a last name. I don't have a last name.
Why is that?
Family trouble. Family trouble.
Family trouble. I can understand that too well. My
Don't worry,
dad's
there's
one lord, you see.
Huh. There's an absence of good parental figures if you talk to most people in this group, so don't worry too much about it.
I'm glad I'm amongst people with, I guess you would say, similar backgrounds in that sense. But
Oh yes, I never explained. Actually, yes, there is one reason why I never mentioned the old ones. You would be missing this information, and while others might not see it as important, I feel it's somewhat relevant.
what information exactly?
You understand the concept of a time loop?
Yes.
Yes, the conflict involving the old one also occurs across time. It seems that there's some kind of decay going on. This is not the first time that we have come into conflict with them, even in this timeline. There have been prior timelines, and things seem to be getting worse, which is why it is so critical that we fight them.
So you're saying we've, yeah, like, puts air quotes, have been fighting the old ones for an unspecified amount of time through an unspecified amount of timelines.
And in many of those time loops, we've switched sides and joined the old ones in many of them, though we don't know why.
The answer is simple. More simple than you would believe.
Who is that?
And you just fucking jumped Hante? Hante.
Yeah, it's Hante. Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
And-
she's just like Hante.
He's just kind of like in the shadow of the building, and he's just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Would you care to elaborate? Giant.
Ante, I beg you, please do not brood in the shadows like some of the more questionable students I met at my time here.
What does Hante look like? I imagine them being like a Grim Reaper-esque.
Kind of, yeah. He's like thin, lithe. He's got this pale but well built, like a square jaw and everything. He's got a sharper nose, like more big, kind of
Oh no, he's a
broad
god.
nose. And he has this black, kind of short black hair and everything, and these like sort of dull, dark eyes. But they're not like mean or evil. They're just
Neutral.
contemplative, yeah, neutral.
Introspective.
I
Yeah,
remember you from earlier. You helped him out fight against the Sirik Shard, right?
yes, that was my true form.
I see. Would you care to elaborate on what you just said, though?
He nods and he's like, "Of course. I have been with this group for much of their journeys. I have learned much of what they have learned, and I have known things. The loops are troubling, as Anya has said, and the reason that you all join is quite simply there is no other option. In these timelines, the old ones have beaten all of us, and they offer one of you an opportunity. Join them and save the rest of your friends. Or die and plunge the world into darkness. By this point, you had all become so close. You never denied it.
I see. And my question is, say we save our friends, right? What happens to the rest of the world after that?
I do not know. No one does. So at
Yes.
that point, the loop resets.
And who resets the loop?
Presumably the old ones. It is believed that although they exist out of time and do not have a sort of direct primacy over it, they were able to manifest some sort of recurrence, if you will. Then because they exist out of time, they forever accumulate their power. Every loop, they grow stronger. Every time, they grow more whole.
I see. The matter of fighting is here now. It's not about actually winning. They're trying to create a scenario where they don't even need to fight. They want a one-sided scenario. They do not want a chance of being dethroned again. Nice. Oh.
So you say, if the old ones are the one resetting the time loop, what's to stop them from resetting it whenever they want?
Right now?
Quite simply, we do not know. No one understands the true limits of an old one, perhaps, but another old one.
I see.
One of those has not been seen. One of the guys has not been seen in tens of thousands of years.
There's one issue, though. Their loops are not perfect, is another issue. I never told anyone this, actually, but no one bothered to ask, and I'm not the type to talk about temporal physics.
Well, I'm interested, so what do you mean by not perfect?
The time loops aren't perfect. In fact, a lot of metaphysical concepts, or some of them at least, have degraded as far as I can tell.
Indeed.
For one, the stability of time is just a problem.
Agreed. It is decaying. Things change. The world is a mixing pot, a cauldron of strife, of war, of death, invasion, raids, wars between continents, hatred of the other. This is not how it was. Long ago, many, many loops ago, the world was a much more peaceful place. But slowly, over the times that we've done this, allegedly, the cracks have begun to show in the foundation of reality, altering the world's reality as it truly should be. What once was has become nothing more than a memory, a dream for all of us to attain. I understand who you are at some level, Nia, and I can tell you with confidence, what happened to you would have never happened were it not for them. They are the reason you are where you are, where your father is where he is. They are the reason for all of our misfortune, for all of our suffering, for all of our death.
Yeah.
Bring back the past, but still.
Nia just kind of nods her head. She doesn't say another word, taking what Hante said and just like thinking about it for a while.
Hante comes out here hitting her with the heaviest lore. He's just like, yeah! And like jumps on her. He's like, I'm gonna give you depression, bitch! And just like,
Damn.
Oh yeah, next long rest. I feel like Team Soul would have updated them about us actually meeting with one of the guides. Because I actually forgot that we did that, and I
Forgot you had another
tell them.
team? Oh my goodness.
Just like
was that about? Would that be about? Yeah, maybe. I mean, how
Okay,
many-
hold on,
I
hold on,
guess,
hold on.
yeah.
They were still in the transport on the airship while this was occurring, so like I guess like after this session you could like type up whatever message you're sending. Since we're probably not going to advance too far.
Wait, no, it wasn't even that. We were on the boat still.
Yeah,
Like the actual boat.
they were.
So we would have told you guys. So I'd say next, like the next long as you guys do, I'll type up a message. Okay? So I'll type it up right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
say another word for the rest of this interaction.
Regardless, yes, I am a quiet person. I tend to keep to myself. Out of habit, I was not someone who was able to talk until recently, so it is not something that I tend to force myself to do when many are talking. If you have something you need to know of me, you may ask freely, and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
Nia nods in response to Anya, taking note of like their interest in like trivia from earlier and what they've been like drawing and writing down in the notebook the whole time as like maybe something they could talk about one time. I see you have a interest in just information, knowledge, and history perhaps. Maybe when we get another time like this we could speak about it fuller.
Well, a fellow scholar, that would be wonderful actually, sure.
Great. Nia smiles in response and then looks at Hante in the back of the bar.
Well, yes, I've caught my breath enough. Hante, are you also going to be enjoying the festivities, or are you going to return to your skull to brood in peace? Please.
Brood.
Brooder. Don't worry, we all brood from time to time, that's why they're my friend.
Always need someone to brood with.
Mutual brooding, brood bonding.
Yeah, it's better than brooding alone.
Let's
It's a good way to get along with fellow antisocial people.
Trying to disagree with the antisocial part. There's some social people.
Some social, yeah.
Yeah, Connie is. They're a bit awkward, but I love them still.
You what?
And then there's Mithra.
No. Neil like
Then there's
backtracks.
Then there's Mithra. Then there's Mithra.
Wait,
what
did
was
you say? Wait, did you mention Wisp?
No one mentioned Wisp.
Oh.
We can. Anyways, later.
So what's this about Connie?
Oh.
Asking a lot of questions here.
You said you would answer if I asked anything, so
I
you
said,
go ahead.
I said to the best of my abilities. I'm not sure if I'm able.
My question remains.
Maybe later. Anyways,
So, Misha.
Misha is troubled spirit. Accidentally almost ended the material plane before he even got here. They meant well, I assume. They're not a bad person. They're just a bit impulsive. They have a rough history. And also, not to mention they've had some trouble with their soul before. So if they make a mistake, I wouldn't attribute anything too negative to it.
They almost cut their finger off in that game of...
They're impulsive, tired, and worn out after a lot of events that happened. We all are. A lot of us are. But just because we all are does not mean all of us respond to it as well.
I see. You guys need a therapist.
Yes. Even the leader of my group needs a therapist too, but
We have
he
therapists
said,
in hell, you know what?
I can believe it.
It shouldn't be that hard to find one up here.
No, it's not that hard, yet for some reason they just decided not to. I find the leader of our group at the time enjoyed being a horrible person and tyrannical.
And who would that be?
He's called Alrindel. He's better now. I don't personally like him, but he's better now. He's better.
He's better. I'm gonna take your word on that. Okay.
They stopped torturing people. They stopped, like, being a tyrant.
You're not giving Orindo enough credit, I think, but...
He improved. legitimately. I'm not saying this out of any bias. I've mentioned I dislike him. So me saying this, I genuinely believe they improved. Even if I wouldn't say that they're someone I like. I will support them if only to see them become a better person.
Well, regardless of that, their fate sounds like it's destined for hell.
Honestly, if they were to go to hell for their actions, even with all the good they done, well, sometimes that's how it is. Just because you do good things to make up for your bad things does not justify your redemption.
Perhaps.
Then there is... That covers everyone in our group. There is actually another team. Companions of ours, acquaintances. Some of them my friends.
And where would they be now?
Likely Venroth. I think Venroth.
Where?
You know about
I don't know what Bedroth is.
it is another continent. Personally, to me, it's a horrible place. Though, considering what Hante said, many places are horrible to be in right now.
Rosfell is pretty nice.
I'll take your word for it.
So they're at
they're-
Bedroth, and they consist of whom and how many?
Percival, Mithra, Wisp may have returned. I think Wisp returned. Yes, I recall I heard Wisp last time I talked to Mithra. Then there is Cortho and Pocket. I think that should be everyone.
It's quite a handful of names.
Yeah, Percival is interesting. If you met them, I'm sure you would either get along very well or get along very well.
So wait, you just repeated yourself. So we would get along.
Let's say that, yeah. They're a very strong-willed ASMR. A very strong-willed ASMR.
Oh, an ASMR. And yeah, like kind of whinges at the thought.
Yes, he comes from a bloodline of them.
Since Nia was
Entire
is the
bloodline.
leader, since she is the leader of the Scarlet Mound tribe, she would have a lot of history of raiding Asimar farms.
Wait, ASMR Farms, what do you mean?
Because in Aerospell, it's so magically attuned to the upper and lower planes, you just have Asimar who just are literally seen as common folk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like Nia would have a lot of history of just raiding their farms and just basically being like, giving you money or I kill you.
This is true. ASMR. But yeah, she just kind of whinges at the thought of like angels and ASMR in general. It kind of reminds her of what she once was or what she cannot be anymore.
Percival is a very strong-willed person. I would say that they're good. That is one of the most important things I can say about them. They are good out of choice.
And then ASMR,
Regardless-
I sure hope so.
Regardless of reward. Well, there are fallen ASMR, so you never know. Not to
Here's
mention
the
they had
thing.
She just kind of coughs and looks away.
a bit of a cold.
Oh yeah, it's a bit chilly out here.
Anyways, they had a rough past as well. I think you could... Actually, no, you still had no context. Yes, I mentioned the legend of the bloodstained snowcap.
The little child that was murdering people in the forest. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, the corpse child.
What about
That
them?
that was Percival. A long time ago, there was a gangly, horrific creature with white hair. They'd often have dried blood on their body, and they would be wielding a spear. They would kill many people. They'd just waylay anyone who came through the cedar forest.
They
Though
sound like most demons.
I ran into them once. They didn't kill me, actually. They chose not to. Though maybe not anyone and everyone. We had a talk.
Huh. Are you sure they aren't a demon?
No, they are certainly an ASMR. Like I said, it was just... They were a small child who I imagine was abandoned in a forest by themselves.
I see. She just nods her head, makes note of that. Small child gremlin.
They're a good person now.
Now.
They're a bit
Say
eccentric. They're
A bit eccentric.
Yeah.
And what of the rest of your merry band of adventurers?
Wisp was a artificial creation with a martyr complex, or they had one, and also a few other issues. They had a rough past as well, which led them to have some bits of rough personality, tortured a man once. At least as far as I know, it was only once. Cannibal.
And you
I-
haven't put this person down.
I'm going to be honest here. It's the scale of the threat. They do not think eating people is wrong because they are not a person, or maybe they were just raised like that. I've not been sure on how to broach and tell them not to do this. They were chosen by Bahamut, so I would hope that after I would hope Bahamut would remonstrate their disciple if they did anything wrong. Alrindel did. Regardless, there's Pocket. Pocket's actually not too bad. They're a roguish type. They're a thief, but they have a heart of gold, I would say.
Thief. Quite like thieves. I
Where's it-
employed many.
We're hoodie sisters. Hoodie sisters.
Hoodies. What?
Matching hoods. Matching hoods.
Oh. Okay.
Then there's Mithra. Mithra is one of my closest friends, I would say. They're a warforged.
A warforged.
Yes, a Leonin from the Underdark.
That wretched place.
Yes. Mithra sounds fond of it when they talk of home.
When in God's earth would you be fond of that place?
Always have nice stories to tell me. They like caves. What's wrong with caves? I like caves.
Not the caves. I feel like it's the abundance of demons just swarming that place like cockroaches.
Well, they make do. Mithra, if any of them are even a smidgen as tough as Mithra is, then I am sure they're doing quite well.
Oh, just so you know, Anya, you would know that Percival's serial killer moniker was the Cedar Corpse Child.
She did mention that. She's like, yeah, the bloodied snowcap, the corpse child. Yeah, that's.
Okay, so we have a warforged from the abyss.
She's a very reasonable person, I would say. Actually, she doesn't understand the surface too well, but they are trying to learn. I respect.
They come from the Underdark. I can't imagine them being all too reasonable.
They're extremely reasonable, actually, and they're very good at trying to understand and talk to people.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word on that, but if I ever meet them, I'll be weary.
They would not try to fight you for no reason. They would try to fight random beasts that they find terrifying and likely remind them of horrors from the Underdark on sight, but I don't think they would attack you on sight, certainly.
I'll take your word for it. And is that the entirety of your team?
Oh wait, I actually almost forgot about Cortho. They're actually, as far as I know, they're pretty level-headed. I wouldn't call them too strange.
I put what Irana looks like in lore.
What is Cortho?
Cute.
I approve. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
I'm
very
in the camp of protecting that smile.
Oh, thanks.
My shard spirit, by the way.
Thank
So,
God.
Cortho.
Okay.
What,
I'm
what
just
did you
kidding,
mean?
man.
I was gonna say, I was like, what the fuck? They look way too close to Anya. Don't like it. Anyway.
That smile is very protected.
Cortho is human, I think. They wear armor. They wear armor constantly.
Is that all you got? Is just human wears armor?
I believe his name is Sir Bucket.
Yeah, Sir Bucket is constantly wearing their armor. I haven't gotten to talk to them too much. They're actually one of the more, well, less notable in regards to extreme personality. They're just pretty reasonable, I think.
I feel like
know
if
there
they
was-
were here, they'd find that highly offensive.
I would say I think there was like one very bad incident involving them, but besides that,
Just a normal human wearing armor. Gotta keep that in mind.
yes. That's everyone in the other group.
No one in character knows that he's like a shapeshifter, right?
No,
Not
no,
Luna.
we do. Yeah, Team Luna doesn't know that.
I've
Taco found
like
that. Yeah,
interacted with people from Seoul like
yeah.
Yeah, Anya doesn't know much
not at
about,
all,
like,
pretty much.
well, yeah, she just knows Cortho did like one horrible thing involving Calyceris.
Really? He just kind of like jots all of their names down the back of her head, nods, looking back to Anya.
Anyways, please don't mention anything about what I said about Connie when we go back and just like let me figure things out.
Oh yeah, that word you said. You know, the one that starts with L.
Shh. Shut your mouth. Let's go back inside. I was
Yeah.
talking. I ended up running into someone out here, but I think they're friendly. And once I figure things out, I'll fill you all in. So let's go, okay?
Alright. Nia just giggles and just bursts through the bar doors again to meet back with everyone else with Anya.
I'm just sighing and walking back in. It's like, whew.
Still going with that 35 performance.
Misha is MIA. She left
Yeah, Misha's
Yeah,
gone.
I'll play
Misha just
Wonderwall.
fucking left.
into the
She's
night.
not playing.
Misha
You know, I need a
left.
list of shit
Wait,
that
what do you
would be
mean Misha
playing.
left?
during
Where did
this.
they go?
Misha left?
Just went out for a walk.
Did Misha leave?
Is there another like exit?
Ellie's still here, so
See, what Misha did was they climbed through the thatch roofing.
I mean, if you want me to roll a stealth check against you guys' passive perceptions, I will.
I think we're going to be able to beat their stealth check.
what's my passive perception?
You were
Plus
busy.
7.
I'm going to say that Misha basically has like a billion to their stealth check.
I don't suppose you can have proficiency in passive perception.
It's
Cyber
only if you're
perception.
proficient.
Only
Yeah,
proficient
only if you're-
in perception.
Yeah, my
Oh, if you're
perception-
proficient, okay.
It's 10
Mine's
plus your
19.
perception.
But
it's
I was
10 plus your
outside,
perception?
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
10 plus, yeah, 10 plus what your modifier for perception.
Huh? Mine's
Yeah, like-
24.
Okay.
What's your modifier for perception?
My oh wait, the mod. Yeah, it's a plus 14.
So you have.
Do you have wait, you have
I have
expertise
expertise,
in
yeah.
perception? Okay.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check.
So it would be 24, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
you
shit.
you only need to roll it against Connie.
You guys will have seen me. But I still just went out for a walk.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Connie saw you like climb out.
yeah,
the
I saw
window.
you.
Oh, 14. Actually, Anya would see that too.
Yeah, that's a really bad roll.
So would I.
It's like, Misha?
We just kind of just like put it on the
Do I
side.
get any gold for that performance, Cyber, or are we just rolling with it?
Oh yeah, no, you get like 15 gold.
15 gold. Alright, adding
Pretty-
that to the
Pretty good
back.
haul.
Let it be known that if we ever need gold, I'm just gonna let Irana out and just fucking do a performance.
Wait. We now have 41,369 GP, I think.
Yes, 69.
Damn.
Remember, I have the same amount.
Nice.
Nice.
But
Wait,
yeah,
I guess
so-
let's go
What
find Misha.
now?
Misha?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anya's gonna like try to stop Misha. Like, where are you?
I
Yeah,
just
where
need
did
a walk.
Misha
I
go?
just need a walk.
How did
Misha
Misha
lives-
exit? Through a window?
Wait, do we actually have 42069 gold?
Yeah. Also, I think you're walking out the front door.
Yeah, she just walks out the front door with a stealth check like that.
No, we don't have 4269. We have 41369.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
damn.
so you're
It's,
going. You need some space.
I just need to think.
Fair enough. If you have any troubles, you can just talk to me and stuff. You know, yeah. Okay. Take care.
You do you.
Okay. So, Cyber, actually, you never told me. So, what does that symbol mean? That on the very questionable individual? The
From
little
him.
tree-
It's from him.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy.
I'm the guy.
The guy.
Dies instantly.
Hold on, where's that gif?
Oh my god,
Oh,
no!
dude.
Sparkins called the Raven crossover! There's gonna be an insane scientist living on an
Another
island,
guy.
and he's gonna be like,
That was the beholder. That was the beholder.
Gods. Steve Buscemi as Zala what's his fucking name? The beholder is like typecast that. Do you ever think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what
he created?
Steve Buscemi dropped in, said the rawest shit ever, and has left and never showed up in that game, that movie series ever again.
No, he did in the second one.
Or
the
yeah,
third
the
one.
second. Oh, did he? I thought you like just disappeared.
No.
Okay.
God, please
Okay,
kill Spider-Man.
Connie, Nia,
No, yeah.
I'm going to go to my room for a second. If I don't come back and you can't find me, I need you to go to Dratton Kirlos, ask to talk to the headmaster, and tell them Anya disappeared. He'll know what to do.
Okay.
Sure. You remember that name, right? Nia
Yeah.
turned to Connie, because I
course.
commented that.
Okay.
Just type that out for me.
Just type it out for me.
Okay, I'll type it.
This is literally just like a Fallout. Connie will remember that.
News articles.
Need to make a fucking things to remember.
News articles. Varaxi's half-brother of Alistar accused of plotting plan to take over the world. Bakar, stay out of my territory.
Okay, Cyber, I will
You can
retire
just put
to
that
my
stuff
room.
in Luna leads, Hazel. That's literally what it's for.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to put the word about the goblin.
Well, I mean, this is for me because I have keen mind.
Yeah, but you can still use that if you want.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't
Anya's,
have that.
Anya's gonna retire to her room and use the funny glow stick.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, is Mither gonna make a functioning communist state?
Mithra's planning to make the whole world communist.
Hell is the epitome of capitalism.
Everyone's Warforged, you can't starve. Maybe communism would actually work if you were Warforged. like perfectly, because you wouldn't have to work about consumable goods, which is often how communist states fail, right? Because Russia was like, we shall make all of our people make iron, and it was like, but we have to make food, and then it was like, no,
No, you don't.
we need iron for the motherland, yeah. But if we don't make wheat, we're all gonna fucking
Iron
die.
for the war machine.
Yeah.
Warforged stay winning.
Or no, sorry. That was Mao. That was what Mao did. He sorry, I was like, damn, you think for a politician or like a revolutionary,
no.
he'd be smarter, but sorry. Random political talk.
Communism.
Political. Oh my god.
Political.
Okay, anyways, yes. So Anya, you retire to your room and you pull out the little golden, it's like the golden like stick thing.
Yeah, let's. Okay, I'm going to. How do I use it? What am I looking at here?
You break it.
Break it like a glow
Snap
stick.
it. You should snap it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna snap it with her 13 strength.
She's like, hold on, put it on the desk. Yeah.
Firmly grasp it.
13's actually pretty good, all things considered. Like compared to a normal person, 13 you're actually like, you're not like really strong, but you can
Here's the Shadow Rider training regimen.
yeah, exactly. Like the bare minimum to be a Shadow Rider, basically, like a 13. Yeah. Okay, so therefore, you just it's a little tough. You just snap it, after the tension reaches the breaking point, and for a second nothing happens, and then there's this just sort of like a whooshing noise, and you see the world just like melt away, and it's like dust, it's like sparkling dust, and
Love sparkles.
love those sparkles, my man. Wait a second.
Don't worry, Vax. We're probably going to do a rest soon. I think this was a very successful team bonding. Bit of emotional support. Old ones, cringe. Friendship based.
So, you do in fact, you realize you're standing on a glass pane of an infinite number of shining threads. Each one looking like a timeline of memory, a streamline of memories of individuals. You could hear the laughs and the cries and the emotions of all these people as you feel like you could reach down and pluck them and see through their eyes for a day as they go on and on infinitely into the distance. Quiet. The quiet of the halls of eternity. And you see ahead, centered in a sort of nexus chamber, is the massive tree that you have come to know.
Oh, back here again.
Little damage and everything, but
Where's that piece of shit who broke my tree? Okay, Amia's going to take a deep breath. She's back here again. God fucking damn it. Well, at least she didn't die this time, actually.
ooh,
They let out a sigh and they start heading for the tree. They will find the way back to themselves.
got it.
My face.
Okay.
Wait, so did Anya disappear, or is this just like?
Yeah, retired to her room, and then when she did the thing, she's just not in her room anymore. She's gone.
Oh, it's a time paradox.
Yeah, Anya's not in like.
Oh, fight the power.
Yeah, if anyone went to check on Anya in the room, they just wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So
But we didn't do that yet.
you arrive at the you arrive at the tree, and it appears to be growing infinitely taller and taller and taller as you get closer to it, and eventually at this huge door made out of iron, and it just scrapes open, and you may enter.
Light in life. Light in life. Trying to calm themselves, they slowly walk inside or running their hand against the door as they enter.
All right, and you enter into the tree. It's dark for a second while you're walking, but
Where's he? Where's him? I know who him is. This fucker. Hey, hello?
sorry, Mr.
Are you here? Oh, yeah, no, she's just calling out. She's like, hello, are you here? Like, fucking again. Are you here? Oh, man. No, Ani's not going to shout out, where's my money? I think, if anything, she'd be the one with the debt for him to collect. But
She's
let's pretend.
become Elden Lord.
Yeah, to stand before the Elden Tree.
The
She killed-
Erd Tree. Yeah, so you just you go in and eventually you come into what looks like a sort of in the center of the tree, maybe a very vertically aligned with lots of curling staircases going up with bookshelves, but it's like a house basically. There's like a table and everything. There's like a fireplace crackling with this sort of bluish orange flame and books, and it looks like there's a cup of coffee or tea maybe on the table that's still kind of steaming, and you kind of enter, and kind of rounding the bend into your vision, walking down one of the curling staircases down on the floor is well, you don't really know what it or he or whatever it is, but it's friendly. It's never hurt you. In fact, it saved you, and it just sort of comes down. It takes the shape of even though you know for a fact it is not a human or a mortal or anything like that, it takes the shape of a human. And but a little bit of an older man, graying hair and everything, kind of this like dark caramel skin, and he looks at you and he's like, well, hello there, Anya.
Oh. Same. Wait a minute. Is it you? It's been a while, hasn't it? I guess for you it wouldn't be that long, and also it would be infinitely long.
You're sharper than ever. Yes, it is me. And he just kind of nods. And he's like, You were fast to come here. I am thankful for that.
Well, I've learned not to. Honestly, the second I saw that symbol, I had an instinct. You could call it a gut feeling.
Yes. Times are strange.
And they've been getting worse.
Quite. Indeed, I have been watching. The closer,
Go on.
the more things change, the more they stay the same. It seems. More shards are found, and yet more chaos is caused, but we cannot become discouraged by this. Cannot become discouraged.
Well, both of our lives are on the line if we lose, right? Both of our lives are...
Quite right. And that is why you are here. I have been doing some research. There's another reason. But there are two different subjects that I wish to broach with you. The first. There is a disturbance beyond what is obviously occurring now.
Another history? Another history.
I'm not sure. But someone seeks to alter time. And it is not the old ones. Someone seeks to alter time at a macroscopic scale. I have my suspects, but I do think I know where you can start.
Oh?
If you are willing.
Well, frankly, if someone's trying to alter time on a macroscopic scale, in the best case scenario, they destroy themselves, and in the worst case scenario, you get something like me, but worse, so... Yes, I am willing.
Would it perhaps be the person with the, the shard?
You're not here.
I know, but I'm saying this out of character, like...
None of you know what that shard can do.
What is it? The fucking,
The hourglass.
Yeah, the hourglass.
Well, wouldn't know. No one except Anya really knows who's being talked to right now as well, so it's like...
Yeah, exactly. We don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm saying this out of character, like...
So, yeah, he's like, well, there are two, if I'm being honest, but the second one is far, far less important. More of a pet project that I've been watching. But first, he is very dangerous. I have detected the waves coming from a geographical location somewhere in the northern Beastlands. Something is occurring. No, and what I know about dragons and their ilk, especially the chromatic ones, they are ambitious, as ambitious as they are powerful, as ambitious as they are powerful.
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Their
Dangers
greed is...
are growing.
Interesting. An emergency. Alright, I'll see.
Luckily, it is not critical yet. They are probes. They are experiments, but experiments lead to theories, or theories lead to experiments, and experiments lead to more theories, and thus so on, until the cycle is completed, and they break something irreparably.
And then things get worse again. Things get worse.
Yes.
All right, I'll make a note. Thank you.
No, he's like, and I you this may be a strange question, but if you could change what you are, would you?
This is... You know, it's somewhat ironic that you're the one asking me this question. It's somewhat honestly, a long time ago, I lamented my fate greatly. And if you asked me, I would say I would want to change my past and have a better one. But now, seeing how things used to be, and realizing that the person there is an entirely different me, and having some connections that I do to the me that I am now, there are at least a few people I would say I would want to keep myself me for.
Yeah, I was just like, would you want to live if you could?
Well, honestly, this may shock you, but yes, but not for the reasons you think. After all, it would be better for everyone, I think, if my soul didn't end up in the cycle of heaven, hell, and reincarnation. It would be safer for everyone.
It's quiet.
We can't repair the breaks that have been made. That's beyond us right now, but we can isolate and contain them, and we can isolate and contain me. So,
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I may have made a break in your case,
you have?
potentially. You see, we have understood you. And he kind of like manifests a piece of string, and he he does a knot in the middle of it to like represent a paradox, right? And he's like, you are this knot, this paradox. I was always looking at it. I was always looking at it from walking from this side to the other side through the knot, which we cannot alter. But what if instead of going through it, and he kind of connects it around in front of the paradox, we go around it.
Wait a minute. Oh, it reminds me of a sort of puzzle solution a long time ago, or I suppose it was more of a story of an impossible problem, and then a third solution that involves metaphorically cutting the knot. We wouldn't literally be cutting it. In this case,
Paradox is only makes you stuck as much as there is not a solution to be found. If you can navigate around it, and the paradox has no more power, but you are not trapped in its loop. It will simply be an aspect of your past, not your future.
then I wouldn't have to. Then that means the me now wouldn't have to go back and to the me in the past, and that would be wonderful.
Precisely. But I will need things. very powerful things if I am to enable you to do this. He manifests a vial and he's like, you must retrieve a vial of blood for me.
Scarily innocuous. From where? Scarily.
That is the hard part. He pauses and he's like, an old one.
Wait a minute, I see what you're doing. Old ones are outside of time. If you're able to make me at least somewhat like that, then you can navigate the paradox. It can be excised and it will no longer be a problem for me. That's what you're doing.
You will become transient. You will be able to step outside of the boundaries for but a moment. But enough. Just enough. And yeah, kind of hands you the jar and he's like, turn when you have that.
I will do so. Thank you for this chance. I'll be free. Oh. You know, I have to say, being time, you're still very approachable, actually. Being time, you're still...
Kind of smiles and he's like, we all feel the stresses and ages of time, even if we aren't. It is a hard thing. I've seen so many lives. So many times I have watched the suffering of so many. I'm tired, Anya. So very tired.
Anya's thinking, the gears in Anya's head are grinding, thinking about how to best relieve this person. And in her head, the only ideas are to take their place and free them from it, or to at least stay alive to hang around them. Actually, yeah, she'll bring that up. She's like, companionship? Do you need liberation? Liberation.
Your suggestion is noble, but my station is a solitary one. You will go mad here, unfortunately, even with all the books that I know you would love to read.
You can't do this to me. Come on, at least a little bit. At least. Wait, actually, that is. Can I have another one of those sticks? I would like to come back here if possible. There are so many books. You have to understand.
Of course.
Very
Just one.
books.
And he gives you another one and he kind of holds it out.
Don't worry, I don't plan to. I would never even consider the idea of bringing other people here. But there are so many books here from things that didn't even happen, or things that could have happened. You have to understand. You have to understand.
Everything that is, was, and will be is here.
Well, thank you, my friend. I'll bring good news, I promise, on both fronts.
Very well.
Take care of me, the other me, and I bid you well, alright? Even if no one says it, your work is appreciated.
Hello, boss. That is my name.
Wait, let me just type that. It's there. Teleboss. Thank you. Teleboss. I'll remember it ever and always. Eternity.
He kind of smiles and he's like, you are you and your friends are refreshing. I understand. I understand what he sees in you. And he doesn't answer, and he just smiles and he says, "Goodbye, Anya." And he just kind of goes back up the stairs.
Anya just waits, watches as he heads out. There's a small wave. And with a slight smile, she will return back
On
down the
your-
stairs. On you. Back down the stairs.
You see, unlike everyone else, Anya has a father figure.
I got like 10.
Hey, I have a father figure too, okay?
Igor,
That's
like,
an example.
the father figures, yeah, it's just time.
There you go.
Looks at some of the titles of the books as she heads back down and heads out. She shouldn't keep her friends waiting too long. Even though time doesn't matter here. Time doesn't matter. But it also matters most of all here.
Oh god, my head's going to start hurting.
What do you mean? This meeting has happened, it's happening, and it will continue to happen.
True. But eventually, Anya, you are back in the present in Koran in your room.
So wait, where do we have a room?
It's an inn, so like it's a
Oh, okay,
tavern.
right in. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Also,
There's the upper floor, which is the rooms, and then there's the lower floor, which is the bar.
another quick arbitrary question: how much weight can the bag of holding hold?
5,000 pounds, I think?
I think it's 500.
5,000? It's 500.
500.
I mean, 5,000 would be great because considering the amount of gold we are carrying, it would exceed the bag of holding's weight limit.
We have some of it as platinum.
Oh, the bag can hold up to. Oh, I thought it was 5,000. What the?
We probably have some of it as platinum, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
because
cool.
the gold we're carrying equates for 800 pounds.
Yeah, no, we're carrying some of that as platinum. We're not holding all of that. But yeah, okay. She's back in her room, and she's gonna head back downstairs. Is Misha still heading out?
Yeah, Misha's gone.
Well, Anya's gonna like beckon Connie and Mia.
Alright. I guess Connie and Nia have just been in the bar just chilling.
Holy shit. The FBI searched former President Donald Trump's Florida home.
Oh, what did they find?
Oh shit.
2 hours ago. Breaking news.
Oh god.
Bro, it's coming. It's coming down the pipeline. Let's go. That's gonna be hilarious when I get that news alert. I can just see it. Former President Donald Trump arrested. I'm gonna be like, ah, got him.
I wonder if Alex Jones had anything to do with it.
Oh, because his text messages just got turned in like
Yeah.
8 hours ago. They just,
Yep.
bro, the FBI's opened those up and they were like, all right, boys, I know where we're going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
They wouldn't say it, but it could be.
Well, because Jones like pissing himself when he heard his text because he was all like, "You don't have my," like in court he was all like smug. He's like, "All right, well my text message is safe." And the prosecuting attorney,
Shut the fuck up.
the prosecuting attorney
Wasn't
was
it his own lawyer that leaked it?
no.
Yeah.
From what I heard, they kept it secret until like they were in court, and the prosecuting attorney revealed that that they actually have his phone records, and he was like, that's bad. But yeah, anyways, so yep,
Oh,
you were all returned and you're all good.
so I'm back. Sorry for taking both so long and no time at all.
That was a nothing burger of a sentence.
It's complicated. I'll explain in a bit. I have some business. I'm not going to leave to attend to it. I would hope that you all would help me.
Of course.
I want to wait for Misha
Oh
to
my
come back before I
God.
explain all of it, but I could just take them aside and explain the gist of it.
Yeah, you can explain it later if it would help. Because then you'd have to re-explain it to Misha whenever they get back.
Okay. If that's fine with everyone, we can wait for Misha to come back. Hopefully they're not... They seemed in a sour mood. I hope the best for them.
Me too.
We should check in, maybe.
Should yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, let's see if I can find them. Like,
It'd be helpful to find them before we turn the night over.
let's hunt down Misha.
Alright.
We say hunt down.
Misha, where did you go?
How far would Nisha have gone from
Misha
here?
just like started like a walk,
Just walking.
just walking, holding
Working.
the Queen of Air and Darkness coin, just kind of in her
Oh.
hands.
Are we getting a Queen of Air and Darkness call?
She's been considering it.
Well,
she's
So,
on.
Where do you go? Do you like walk to the bridge?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
the,
just
to the,
the,
to the
yeah, the bridge is a good spot.
Misha calling their ex on the bridge.
Arch of the Gods. Okay. So you go to the Arch of the Gods, and there's this Arthur Leona on the bridge. I'll roll.
If there's a Leonin on this bridge right now,
No, I got a 17. Not high enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 19 or higher.
One of these days it'll happen if you keep asking.
oh my
These
God,
days.
they're just randomly going to be a Leonin that I'm not going to know what to do with.
Yeah, every time the scene changes, like goes somewhere different, it's gonna be like,
Every
is there a Leona
5
here?
feet they walk,
Is there a Leona here?
Leona.
Is there a Leona here?
Only during Luna sessions, not during Soul sessions.
If there's a Leon in here, I'm going to flash them behind them. I will
It's a
grill these
mascot.
people. I will ask them questions. I want their lore.
Is there a Leona here?
I know what you are.
I know
know
you
you
are.
I know where you live. I am in your walls.
Callista's looking at the shards. I know what you are. All right, so you kind of walk to the bridge, and there's like this nice little viewing platform that looks out over the ocean. You can see the moonlight kind of sparkling over the water and everything. It's a beautiful night, and you're just kind of standing there with the coin in your hand, and you just kind of hear a voice to your right. Are you sure that you want to call her?
Who's the voice? I'm going to look first.
It's another woman. She's sitting there. She corrects. She says, "Or him," and she's sitting on a bench, and she has this shock of like fire orange red hair, and there's kind of in these kind of brown eyes, and she's just sitting where, you know, like she's like this black cloak wrapped around her, and she's like,
That obvious.
a bit. Not many people come out here.
Things have come up recently. We're not the same people that we were, but I do miss her. In our weird way, I do miss her.
You miss, I think, at least from my experiences, you miss what she was and what you were. Maybe I'm wrong, but
No, that's
people change.
it's the truest thing anyone said to me in a while.
How long have you been apart?
Years. Many years now.
It's a long time. But what I've found is if what you had was real and you think that you can bring it back. Maybe you should call her. Where I'm from, you don't often get the opportunity. Second chances.
We've been apart for so long, and then she kind of just walked back into my life. And she barely even looked at me. Maybe it's just gone.
Or maybe she's afraid that you feel the same way that you think she feels. Maybe you're both holding back because you're afraid you both hate one another, when really, you're just scared.
What a twisted irony that would be.
Well, now you can actually talk to your former lover. Right there.
Spurred on by this random stranger, Misha will use the coin.
Is this like the fucking like this scene in like Hitman 3 where like fucking Agent 47 just like talks to some random person?
That's such a good little interaction you can have. This campaign on the internet, yeah. Sigma Elrondell tip number 5,000. Torture people. Don't eat
Torture
this.
people.
Mind control your
I'm actually
adopted
crying.
daughter.
I'm crying right now. Okay.
Damn.
Good.
Is Arendelle an elf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he sounded
Of course
like
he's
an
an
elf.
elf.
I mean, Arendelle just screams elf.
And because of her newly found dwarvish pride, Nia hates him.
This is true.
I hate you.
That's going in the book.
That's going in the book.
Now she could put stuff in a book with Yondor.
You guys think this is the Soon Shard?
I mean, Nisha didn't fucking roll for like perception or anything, so I don't know.
No, she
No.
didn't. She didn't feel the need.
I was going to
Okay, the
say
reason-
no, it isn't. Alrendel's with the Sunshard right now, getting some.
Okay, the reason why I
seen
said
that
it's a
preview.
Sun, reason why I said it's a Sun Shard is because the way you very much described Sokka bright, fiery red hair.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
I
And
wouldn't
that's
know
a-
that personally,
And
but
they are
See,
giving you
Misha's
advice
hair
about
has
love.
always been red,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like my
it
heart
said
always kind of
she.
freezes.
it said she, so it knew.
It's also giving you advice about love, so.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Just meet the Soon Shard, walk off.
You guys
Soon Shard
walked on
comes
the
out of
shore
nowhere,
the shore.
give Misha love life advice, disappear, refuse to
no.
elaborate, leave.
Okay, catalyst anyway.
She's just like the one that you guys can't catch. She's just super low key, just doesn't do anything. She just like
Yeah,
walks
right.
around, gives random people advice in the middle of the night, and they're like, "Who are you?" And she's just like, "I don't know," and just walks away. And it's like, what the fuck?
Like, we catch up with Misha right as they disappear.
He was right there. What the fuck? Okay, so with that, yeah, with that, use the coin.
Mm-hmm.
So you call Manalia Darp, and she appears in the spot of golden light. You can kind of see the woman with the red hair sort of glancing over like politely, but closing her eyes and just sort of listening. And Misha,
Manaliadar.
and what would you be doing calling me at... What time is it where you're at right now? Where are you?
I'm in Koran.
Beautiful city. What is it? 11 or 12? Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh. How have you been?
It's been rough. It's been really rough. It's good to see you.
It is nice to see you too, Misha. Ironically, Percival and his father have given me pause.
Sounds like them.
I am sorry, Misha, for what I have done to you.
You don't know how good that actually sounds. I'm so sorry. Neither one of us was. I saw it. I saw it. I saw the time. I saw when it worked.
On the past, it is a deceptive and cruel mistress or master, Father Time. He plays his dark tricks on us by letting us see what we once had, or what we could have had. But perhaps Father Time has another motivation. Perhaps he shows us what once was, because if it once was, perhaps it can be again.
Perhaps it can.
Perhaps that is his goal. To inspire us.
And in a weird way, I guess, I'm thankful I was cursed by you. How else would I be standing here? With my friends. Who need me.
When I lost you, when I cursed you, I was scared. I was scared of losing you. And I was angry at myself, at others, at so much else in my life that I could not control the circumstances of life. The curse that we all are forced to bear. And I lashed at you, and I gave you something that I now realize I partially did. I did it because I could not bring myself to genuinely hurt you. I did it because I knew that with this curse, oh, I would get my petty revenge. I knew you would always be safe. You would always be alive. knew you would always be there. And even though you may not remember, or may not have remembered sometimes, you would still be you. I will free you from this curse, if that is what you wish.
Not yet. I think I think I'll keep it for a little while. My luck isn't the best, and I might need another redo.
Don't we all? Very well.
When this is over, I'm going to find you. And we're going to make this work.
And when you do, I will be there.
You better be. Queenie,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too, Misha. Goodbye.
Bye.
And the gold dust kind of glitters away, and she's gone.
Oh my god.
I embracing the past, building the future.
Oh my god.
Can I
The
do can I,
quote-unquote not soon shard still there?
Yeah.
I was going to ask, so Cyber, should we like arrive around this time, or do you want us to do something to look for her?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Sure.
Investigation. Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's my investigation. Let's see.
Oh wait, are we all?
Yeah, I might as well.
I mean, I see.
if you help Anya, you can get advantage.
Well, that's garbage. So.
I have +10 investigation.
Oh yeah, and you always have advantage.
Oh yeah, I do.
Go ahead, roll it. You get advantage, so don't you go again?
Oh, I do.
Unless it's only if you're not
Hey, guys.
present.
There we
27.
go. Whew.
You find Misha as the call has ended, and yeah, you see
Hey,
them both there.
Misha.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you are.
Hey
Thank
guys.
Looking for you.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, actually, everything's great.
That's
Oh,
Things are better than
good
they've
to hear.
been in a very long time.
do you want to talk about it, or?
Are you?
Just mending some bridges.
It's good to hear.
Mending some bridges.
Oh, that's good.
Misha's
Oh,
gonna
huh.
turn and look for the woman from earlier if she's still there.
Yes.
Thank you.
She just nods and kind of
Gonna roll a perception check on that real
It's
quick.
insight.
Investigation.
Oh, it's insight. Oh, it's
person.
investigation.
It's a person.
Yeah, I can. Okay. Is Oh yeah, is Hante reacting? Is Hante just like
Wow,
getting?
wait, what is it? Is it investigation or perception?
Insight. It's insight.
Insight. Oh, and
Insight,
expertise.
sorry.
Easy peasy.
Okay, yeah, you roll that. I made the wrong roll because I didn't know it
There you
was.
go.
I didn't know it was insight.
I have a 26.
Are you like what are you you asking Conte?
They're using insight. I'm just gonna like see if Hante can like. Do you? You know the strange lady who approached?
There is no fucking way. There's no way.
Like,
Good
no, it's not
Samaritans,
possible.
man, they exist.
It's like, yeah.
Sante appears and he's like, that is not a shard.
Oh,
Okay. I was like, there's no way.
sorry, we've been getting a lot of, like,
We discovered redheads, everybody. Crazy.
no.
At least they're not snow caps.
What is your name? I would like to know.
King Cardinal.
You might call me Lamia.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm Misha.
And Nia, with your insight check, she looks normal, like physically, but you get this weird feeling from her. You can't really put it into words.
Strange lady.
He just kind of squints at her a bit, suspicious or weary. Normal enough, but some weird feeling coming off her.
Well, then.
Well, regardless, whatever you did, thank you for helping our friend.
Thank you for the assistance.
Of course. I simply told her what she needed to hear, what I heard. What I heard myself so many years ago.
Yeah. So, Nia just pushing on that weird feeling. Let's see. Just, are you really just ordinary, or is there something more?
That's
Being
a
in this
question.
specific place at this specific time, I feel something off of you. Not something akin to everyone else in the city, but
You have a keen eye. No, I'm not normal, like how many people would put it. But who truly is? You are all different. Quite.
What if I'm just an ordinary person? What if I'm just an ordinary person? What if I'm just an ordinary god? There's
You,
no one.
Anya, are far, but far away from ordinary.
how do you know her name?
How did you know her name?
Hold on that sus, I wasn't gonna roll my insight, but now I'm going to because that was that even like Happy Misha is going to be like, hey, wait a second.
Hold on, wait.
funny.
I can roll my insight too. I have a plus. Wait. What is it? +4?
Wisdom. It's a wisdom.
Wait a second.
I don't have proficiency in that, so
That's
Then you get-
20.
it's a +4.
Misha's heart is in it. She's sus, but she's like, whatever.
I think I still have the highest roll here.
You do.
Yeah, 26.
It's like.
Doesn't
huh.
someone have luck they can hand out?
I do. I mean, a 23 is pretty good.
Yeah, but a 26.
I mean, it won't give you more information than what I got, so.
Anya's just gonna be like, Providence, huh? It's kind of a funny thing, isn't it?
We are all where we are meant to be, when we are meant to be, though.
How incredibly vague.
As we are meant to be.
Do you happen to be related to dear Anya here?
What?
If you know her name, do you know mine?
And I am. I know all of you.
Oh.
I simply came here to
Look out the water. And the moon.
Stars,
The moon
sure.
is very beautiful, yeah. It's a very, very nice sight.
Stars are out tonight.
Stars are out tonight.
Yeah.
I just said.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
They are quite pretty.
No, it's even better when you fly close up. It's even better. Though, you might get into a bit of trouble with the guard. They always seem to give me trouble when I do that.
It is nice here, in this city. Quite lively.
But at the same time, peaceful.
Yes.
One must do everything they can to protect that peace, right?
Of course.
She's just oddly quiet, and she's like, yes. Yes, I suppose you're right.
I forgot that you guys all get a +2 to, like, anything if you're within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Oh, love you. Okay.
She just kind of stands, her black cloak kind of just, going around her body, and she just turns to you all. She's pretty tall, too. And she's like, thank you all.
thank you. When we see each other again,
Will we?
we will.
Maybe.
I'm sure we will.
Perhaps you're right. And she just kind of turns. She's like, what you have here is special. And she just kind of turns and walks off down the road as the mist kind of comes in, and pretty heavy bank kind of rolls in. And then she's just gone.
More and more mysteries are accumulating the longer this night goes on for me.
What a peculiar one.
Oh. Are you feeling better, Misha?
I feel better than I have in 1,000 years.
Oh,
It's great to hear.
I can't tell
Hopefully-
if you're being literal or metaphorical there.
They're
No,
being
that's
literal.
very, very serious, yeah.
They're literal. Trust me. Hopefully then what I'm about to speak of will not damper the mood then. I was having a talk with... Ani's going to sit on the, like, handrailed arm rail of the bridge, the guard.
Misha is too, but her legs are going to be dangling on the other side, and she's going to be looking up at this guy.
I was talking with someone I'm familiar with about a problem. I am not particularly fond of bringing people into assisting me with my personal issues, but this problem may pertain to all of us.
Hmm?
Northern Beastlands, someone is attempting to, well, the simplest way to put it is time travel.
That's something.
That's the problem, yeah.
Yes. It is not an immediate concern. It is
Okay,
currently-
that was my next
Yes.
question, yeah.
It is mainly experiments involving how one would go about time traveling, which is not surprising. Even I have a partially complete diagram of an attempt myself. Don't worry though, I get to keep it. I'm special.
Not much is clear.
Last time anything time wizard related got hit, I lost an arm.
The last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Wait, who took your arm, by the way? Who took your...
God, who did I see in the time void? Don't even remember.
So, like, seeing as you're in a good mood,
Hmm?
that
No.
arm, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's my arm.
Alright, worth a shot.
Like I said, wound from temporal bullshit not coming off. Because I need 2 arms. Tigor's device is what really sealed the deal, but it was my own
Tiger's
fault.
device?
The Tigorius device, in fact.
Ah, yes, I remember that.
That is the actual name. You giggle, but that was
The
that
Tigorius,
is the
that
canon
is so-
name
Oh
of
my god,
the
that's
time
so...
bomb that he made is the
Oh my
Tigorius
God,
device.
he called it the Tigorius device.
Did he
What
not
a
mention-
fucking...
Did he not mention that was Mark II?
Mark.
I'm sorry. What? No, he didn't actually. Hold on.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
happened to Mark
wait.
1?
Oh, yes.
He probably
Tamako
has a.
said
Uh-oh.
some things about me, but I remembered I never went into detail after what she claimed.
Yeah, I kind of
yeah.
just ignored it.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be honest.
Mark 1, that was
Wow.
actually the experiment I helped with.
I'm gonna guess that didn't go too good.
It killed me, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I've been there.
Oh.
Luckily, I managed to travel back in time to prevent my death. Which...
Huh.
I haven't done it yet. I'm supposed to do it in the future. Supposed to. Which which brings me to the other thing that time told me about.
Time.
Yeah?
Time.
Proper noun.
I don't know
Time
why you
told
guys
you.
are surprised here. This is common knowledge. Time.
Yes. They're a person too.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, but you know what? Whatever.
Well, you
Go ahead.
remember when the Tigor's device went off and it took your arm, it was... I'm going to guess it was a price from time, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
The price of time. Well, yes, of course.
I got off
But
easy.
I saved myself from dying. You have not noticed that I paid a price, right? As far as you know.
I guess that's
The
true.
other thing that I was talking with Time about was how to repair my paradox, because the current existence you see is a temporal paradox, which loops back around once I leave this time to save myself.
Fucking awesome.
What the fuck?
I love it.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
winning.
very serious moment, and Rasa just drops that.
Yeah, I would say Misha caught it, but she doesn't have a hand on the situation.
Hold on.
That's awful, man.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, that's bad. Holy shit.
Worst way.
that was a beautiful joke.
So,
And
yes, they may have found a
respect to the
Have
solution.
a hand on it. Oh my
Time
God.
may have found a solution to my dilemma, seeing as he was unable to fix it up until now. It's quite simple, actually, though the solution is simple, the process is not. All we need to do is find the blood of an old one.
Ah, yes. That's so simple.
Well,
It's
yeah,
very
it's not
simple to
easy
find
enough.
one. I can
Gotta
find one
find
in
an
5
old one.
seconds. You want to see? I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Oh.
yeah, the solution is simple, the process isn't. Well, what do you expect? Fixing a temporal paradox isn't simple, especially when you consider that from the inside, there's nothing any of us can do.
I disagree. This seems simple enough. We
So,
just find an
outside.
old one, we stab them, we take their blood, easy peasy.
Well, finding one is difficult because most of them are sealed in the void. And stabbing one, I have never attempted because the last time we ran into one, we were running for our lives. The other time,
I dropped a moon on them.
No, that was...
That was
old.
Valiar. The old one was the smoky being that came afterwards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The wub wub.
I mean, you guys seem to come across them pretty often, so surely it can't be that hard.
The wub wub. Oh my god.
Canon Misha dialogue wub wub.
The wub wub.
The wub wub.
Despite the direct aids of the old one, we haven't actually really beaten one of them Calyceris. We haven't really won.
We haven't beaten
Who said we
their.
had to beat one? We just
We
have
haven't
to
beaten their bitch boys. How would we?
we take their blood and then we run. Easy peasy.
Yes. The only old one I
All
know
that
is
for a drop of blood.
the only old one I can recall is the old one that made its way through my time tree.
Well, there's the one in my head. That's a terrible option, but it is an option.
Oh yeah, that was where I was, by the way, when I went to the inn room. I was outside of time for a moment. I was outside.
We just gotta do a lobotomy. Easy peasy.
That's not.
So
God.
all the old ones that are outside, there are only 2, I believe. There's Ikan Verlix, and then there's
Right,
sealed
but
away
Soul got this information. Luna
What did you say?
not.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
the
get
one
that
that's sealed-
information.
the one that's sealed away in the abyss. Wisp is going to tell everyone after you finish your long rest.
Did you guys get his name? I need to write this fucking shit down.
No, he didn't tell us. I imagine that Delcrax would have though.
I think a lobotomy would work here.
Because
Anyway.
names of power.
Once we manage to get our issues sorted, ideally we want to go to the Beastlands first. Despite how important dealing with my paradox is to me, I do not think it's more important than stopping someone from creating another time paradox. We will never be able to fix that. We'll never be able to fix that.
So wait, where are we going?
We're not going to the Northern Beastlands now, but we will need to at some point.
Not gonna lie, I have no idea where it is. I haven't been anywhere outside of Arisfell and Hell. So,
That's fair.
where is that?
Hold on, gotta bust out the map of the world that I'm sure we all have. The Shadow Rider's standard map of the world.
Shadow Rider standard map of the world that
Hello?
Cyber totally has on hand.
That totally includes Arisfell.
I just have a map of the 7 layers, that's about it.
Is that 9 layers?
It's weird,
It's
it's almost
9
like... Weird,
It's
Mithra,
9
it's
layers.
almost
Oh, yeah, 9 layers, my bad.
It's almost like Calyceris is avoiding Mithra out of fear.
He didn't win last time we saw him as Luna. We kind of dabbed on him and left.
We tricked him, we literally just said, okay, so you're trying to hold us hostage. Teleport spell, teleport spell.
We handed him an L. He didn't.
Pulled a
Didn't
Bakar.
Bakar is not our issue.
Bakar isn't
Teleports
original.
away. Nothing personnel.
Even when he tried to take a W, he still got an L.
Be like that. Should have just been better, to be honest.
Wait a minute.
Hum-
Is,
Hamako's dead, but there's now apparently a sword stuck in his kneecap.
is Mithra's actually Calyceris? This is why we can't kill them. Calycerisar. USSR?
Sorry. Oh.
Calories, see.
He just typed it. Cyber just typed it. I put it. Yeah. What? You can tell he's weak. He only has one
He's
apostrophe.
Yeah, he has one apostrophe. Huh?
Rise Lakar.
He only
Well,
has one
Wait.
apostrophe.
Car?
The card?
No,
R.
are they
Is this an Ilhar?
Slakar Ilhar? No.
Rice like our Ilhar! We're screwed!
The entire supporting cast of Peaky Blinders, and the director tells them they have to get one-liner and humiliated by Thomas Shelby for the 356th time this season.
Tired, boss.
I'm tired, boss. That's so. I haven't even seen Peaky Blinders, but I've seen compilations of like Thomas Shelby's own zones, and I'm like, that's just so true. I've never even actually seen the show, and I know it's true.
I watched the entire show and it's completely true.
Cillian Murphy. I wonder if Cillian Murphy knows he's like one of the new like incel literally me guys.
I don't think he does. In an interview, he does not have any social media.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy is definitely the kind of guy to not have social media.
Homie, Furl said I'm too old for that, and just
He's
walked
off the grid, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is there anything else we want to like talk about or do? If not, we can turn in and so that Vax can get off their message.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Mhm.
That was very. It was productive spiritually for emotional health.
God.
We are now God's strongest soldiers, mentally as well.
You guys are getting character development. We're getting we're getting character development.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
When they hear a name ending in AR.
All the women on my
Mithra
side.
is dead
Vexar
on the other
Ilhar.
side of the world. Jesus.
Vexar Ilhar.
You are now Vexar Ilhar.
Immediately gets white hair and is cursed.
You are going to hell. I have to apologize.
Okay.
Mithra is absolutely like the Stitch introduction. You know, when he comes out of the she's literally like this half demon warforged. She's like, "Ah!" Like it's like the shouting, like, oh my god, it's this horrific creature. And then like the shadow goes away, and Mithra's like, hi.
Mithra being Stitch Fits.
All of our heirs will be horrifically cursed. They'll have 3 eyes and 2
The
fingers.
Habsburg chin. Their heart was smaller than a walnut. Their continued management to survive was an affront to God and a mystery to man.
Didn't they also say the blood was thin as water or something along that
Yes.
line? Or,
Okay. So with that, you guys return to the inn and you turn in for the night. And Wisp, your message goes off. You can send it now.
let me just
He had a
Go
single
back.
testicle.
I have to scroll all the way back up, so give me about 5 billion seconds.
We don't have
All
5 billion
before
seconds.
35.
Sorry.
Repeatedly baffled.
Okay.
We
This
have
is
to
what-
not disturb on
This
our
is
flight.
Wisp reporting to Team Luna. I forgot to mention it a few days ago due to the hectic nature of dealing with the Ilhar bloodline, but we have successfully made contact with Zelkorax. We have had a discussion with him, and we have been able to locate a old one for the parts we need to make Sarge. We also have the knowledge to build them. We just have to go all the way to the bottommost layer of the abyss. Gelcrax has confirmed that he is most likely incredibly weakened from eons of slumber. His name is how do I pronounce it again?
Rice Lakar.
His name is Rice Lakar. I do not currently know what he was in charge of creating, but at this point, it's just going to be like fighting a lesser god in terms of power level. We're gonna have to be ready.
That's still not easy. Why do you say that like it's easy? It's still not easy.
Okay, do you want to? Okay, I don't know about you, but it feels like it'd be easier to fight than Icken Virulence.
Like, you are correct, yes. This is
Correct, but like the casual way you said it's like fighting a lesser god is not helpful.
We're both. We're
What, you guys don't fight gods in the daily?
No, actually. That's
not yet.
not yet.
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
I don't
so
want to start.
We're currently on an airship right now to the Ilhar.
You're on a what?
Oh yeah, we found one. Don't worry, I'll make sure that to get the blueprints for you, Misa.
I fucking hate this shit. Okay.
Anyway, we're currently on our way to the Ilhar burial grounds near the City of Silence. We'll contact you if we need anything. Arendelle is already alerted. Good luck.
We are in Quran currently on some business. Afterwards, is there anything you need? Anything we should know besides that? Okay,
well-
I'll mention that like I don't think anyone has told Luna that Percival is going to send the boat back, Velqua.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, wait, you guys are in Quran?
Yes, we are in Quran.
The boat was sent to your exact location in the Dragon Isles.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys know. I have the gold tier now.
Also, I also sent them a check for the gold that to be paid for your passage to the Isle of All.
All right. Wait, hold on. Cyber brain check. How would Anya know like how long it would take them to get to the Dragon Isles from where they were? The ship.
Across the. God, what did I say? Like 6 weeks?
All right. Okay. 6 weeks haven't passed for us yet. We got time.
I got time.
Yeah, which will be like, yeah, it's about 6 weeks out. I say by now it's been about
time.
1 week. You guys should be good.
Okay. All right then.
5 weeks
Well-
to wrap up whatever the hell you got going on here.
Don't worry,
That's
it won't
plenty
take
of
too
time.
long.
Yeah.
We'll make our way.
Keep in mind
Any
the
Oh.
storm giant party.
Oh,
That's
which is
also
about that
fine.
same timetable, isn't it?
Well, it's in a month, so it's 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
So-
any updates on your end? I haven't heard
Um,
much.
We
Wiz.
managed to find the Shard of Wind.
Tell
Oh,
tell
nice.
Percival, thanks for the coin.
Oh yeah, we will. Don't worry. Also, by the way, I need your opinion on something.
What's that?
Is it a good idea to un-Ilhar him?
What are you
He's
talking about?
not. He's
What
not
do
gonna
you
like
mean?
that. He's never gonna let you do that. So no, because he will kill you.
I
Why do
know,
you want to unilhard him? Hold on, what?
because Picard teleported away in the middle of the fight, and I'm still agitated.
You can't just unilhard
can't-
him just because
you
you're
can't-
angry at Ilhard.
That makes no sense.
His bloodline is full of assholes.
Yeah, and he's the Redeemer. He's the Redeemer.
Fine, I won't. Oh God. Oh, sorry. Fuck. I gotta go. Vermin is hitting me upside the head. Sorry. And the call ends.
Fucking unilharification.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
At least she's not torturing people for fun again.
Nia nudges Anya, like, was that the cannibalistic science project?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
that was her.
Oh, it
She's-
wasn't that
I
bad.
don't have high.
They're,
I don't
they've
think very
improved.
highly of her after what I
improved.
saw.
They've improved, I think. It's just, I would
I hope
honestly
so.
say,
She
would
also sends this last message.
I would legitimately say a lot of what they do comes from a lack of experience and understanding than being, or insanity, than being
It's insanity.
actively malicious.
She's
The only
died
time I
multiple
saw her, she was torturing a man, and
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. But also,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I've known her the longest, and
a man
she's been through
apparently
some
was
shit.
her the love of.
Don't. We
I mean,
don't,
in
we
my
don't go down that
hometown-
hole. We don't go.
in
we
my
don't go down the
hometown,
hole.
people do that all the time.
I'm going to be
You're
honest.
also from hell.
Let's.
What's
I'm
the
going to be
point?
honest. I'm going to be honest. Let's not look too deeply into Wisp's love life. That is a rabbit hole I don't think we need right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Mm,
very.
no.
I'm not very keen on looking into it. I'm just.
That reminds me. They're
Gossip.
a science experiment. How long ago were they made? I'm curious.
Honestly-
Wisp was technically made about 17 years ago. Her species lifespan is that 25 to 30 years. The issue is that her price for leaving the halls of
Wait.
eternity was aging up by 10
I
years.
know that OOC. Anya's asking this in character. This is important.
Oh, Wisp
So-
hears that. Wisp hears that. It's like, normally we live about 25 to 30 years. I don't have to worry about dying unless someone stabs me.
Okay.
I'm functionally immortal now.
Okay, so she's not. 20,
Fucking
she's not-
Bahamut, and then Misha ends the call.
The lifespan of a dog? That's kind of sad.
Oof. Okay, so at least we have the route to the Old One Blood. And
Yeah,
it's in the abyss.
It's better than
Wait,
the
that-
Underdark.
The lobotomy is still on the table.
That's not how the brain thing works.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure the last time we fiddled with the thing inside of Misha, it almost woke up. It may still be like semi-awake and waiting.
I have no idea.
So-
I don't poke that
so
hole
I-
anymore.
So I would hope we don't poke that hole again. It was very difficult the last time to deal with it.
And you had the Tree of Life. So
Noted.
Yes. Hopefully that didn't cause any like random people to die or anything like that. That would be
I am sure a deer just like dropped dead for it.
hopefully. Hopefully it's only that. Hopefully it's. All right. Now, firstly, I need to talk to the headmaster. There's some business that we need their labs for.
I'm going to bed.
Again?
Again.
Nia, you just woke up. You just.
Wait, really?
Yeah. We just yeah. It was the end of the long rest.
But
That's why
I'm
we
still
got the
so
call.
tired.
Are you just all? I guess you're just always tired. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. Let's head to Dragon Kirlos.
Oh.
We have a long walk ahead of us and a long day ahead of us.
Imagine walking, Misha says as she floats like 2 inches off the ground.
I'm
Can I hop
sorry.
on your shoulders?
No.
Just
I don't think I could carry you.
do strength check.
Oh
Are you
my
jumping
God.
on my back? Are you jumping on my back?
Yes.
Make an athletic make an athletics. I'm gonna acrobatics my way out of that.
Damn it. Alright, let's
I am
see.
not letting you jump on my back. I am a small
That
creature. You are a medium creature. This is not fair.
Okay. I'm gonna add to the book of the story of the Shard Bears about the time that Misha got fucking the time that
What does that mean?
You made it.
no,
It's contested. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
a DC. That's a contested.
Defender wins.
yeah.
Got
But
it.
you dodged just barely.
I do a loop-de-loop and you just go splat on the ground.
Yeah, the rule is defender wins.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to.
If it's a tie.
We're gonna like bust on into Dragon here.
That's a W. Put it in the book.
I will add it to the book.
Misa got 2 W's today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See, you
correctly
figure out
walk
the
aggressive
troubles of the
way.
heart and everything else. Piece of cake.
Two W's is that's illegal. You die.
It's the Misha Stay Winning arc.
Misha, stay winning. Okay, so with that, you guys advance towards the school, ready to talk to the headmaster and figure out where this cloak shard is at in Koran.
Oh, are we?
got it in character.
Because we don't know about that in character yet.
Okay, Cyber, remember, I wanted us to go here so that I could look into the whole Noctis issue.
I know.
Oh no.
Thank God.
Oh no.
It's here. You're hot. You're close. You are boiling.
Then we need an in-character tick. Hante is
Yeah,
not very
that's
good at
it.
his job, apparently.
Wait, how did I tell?
He's going to tell us when we're close to it, I'm sure.
Just like keep Hante the fuck out or some shit. I don't know.
He's always here.
Ah, fuck it. You know what? Before we end, because we're gonna end here, as a good little cliffhanger, Hante does indeed appear, and he says, I have good news for you. I think the shard you've been looking for is close by.
That's a long list. Anyway,
The
narrow
cloak.
that down? I've been looking for that shit forever.
Cloak.
Of Saloon, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
And it is. And he points straight down into the ground, like under the school.
Oh.
Of course it is.
It sounds like a dungeon.
Oh God, it's in the midden.
Are there dragons?
I knew where that was going.
And that's the end.
And that's where we're gonna end the session for the day.
Oh God, the
Yeah.
Good session. Great
God.
session.
Great.
Woo!
Luna Stay Winning arc.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, my elbows.
Anyway, well, you
Congrats.
guys, if that Team Soul is taking L's in the sense of having to deal with the Ilha bloodline.
Yeah, they all just got
Take a
bitch
W every
smacked by
time.
fucking Bakar.
Love to see it. The L.
And with that, the stream ends. I think
Elhar.
we had one Twitch watcher and then Indy is on YouTube. That's
something.
something.
Dungeon?
That's grand. That's great.
Dungeons? Is this a Dungeons,
Dungeons?
and Dragons reference?
Is there maybe
Dungeons and Dungeons.
dragon?
Dungeons and Dungeons reference.
My siblings.
When does
Uh,
Chris
that was
Pine
fun.
show up?
What kind of tree is it?
Well, Chris Pine is Hazel.
It's a Chris Pine.
I'm waiting on Chris Chan. I think the world is healing. You got like Chris Chan going to jail. You got Alex Jones. You got Donald
The
Trump
world is
now.
healing.
Getting better.
World, the light is returning to the world. Hopefully.
So you still gotta catch Urza Miller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Chris
Oh my
Miller.
god.
Ezra, he's so low on the fucking list of priorities for the world though. Like Ezra is
Jimmy's the
lucky.
Flash.
Ezra is lucky because they're literally investigating the former president for like
Yeah,
conspiracy to like if there wasn't more bigger shit going on, they'd be looking for Ezra a lot more, I bet.
Oh,
It's just
act-
like, you
no,
know, like, I
no,
can
I think he
tell
got
no
caught.
longer.
I think he actually got caught for armed robbery.
Did they catch Ezra?
Alright, on that note, I'm just gonna cut them off and end the stream there.